Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, fellow collectors, episode 38. I'm Jay Feezy. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are watching live at this very moment, for those of you that are catching the replay at this very moment, either way, appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. Let's see, we got one release. What is that? 3, 4 announcements, all Hot Toys based. For you Marvel fans, we got you covered. For you DC fans, we got you covered. For you Pirates fans, we got you covered. For you, okay, that's it. But that's still a good amount right there. I mean, we got those major IPs covered. Movie, MMS, obviously we got some movies in there, and comic base. So yeah, we're covering, Hot Toys is covering all those aspects there. But of course, you know, as usual, I have my panelists with me. Timestamps will be in the description below after the stream, as well as the links to their socials. They'll be in the description. Their links to their socials will be in the description below. And let me see. Yeah, I think any other relevant videos that I mention or bring up, I'll be sure to put those in there if they're not already in the description. So, info in the description, basically. Yeah, it's usually there. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in my guests. Returning to the stream, we got Hot Toys historian, aka formerly known as Moose Stream, and welcome back, second episode of the channel. We got Larry in the house. Walkman. Sorry, bad timing on my part. I probably should have queued that up better for you.
What's up, man?
What's up? Yeah. As you're eating like a plate of spaghetti or something, I just bring you in. You got like marinara sauce all over your face. My bad. Gentlemen, how we doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
So excited about all these figures that you've got listed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as you guys know, for those who've been watching the channel and my content and how I usually set it up, I got to do my version of it, right? Give you guys all the info that I was able to get up until this stream, and then just give our thoughts and opinions on these. For those of you who just are now noticing, yes, it does say, like I mentioned, Hot Toys historian for Moose there. I will have, so he has another channel upcoming. I'll let him, kind of shout that out and plug that later, but I will have that link in the description below to 2 channels. So he's getting 2 channels going, so he'll tell you more about that later. Yeah.
I'm a megalomaniac.
Yeah, here we go.
First up, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear Moose. I can hear both of you.
You're a little bit thin. I don't know how mine comes.
Let me go up and come back in.
Mine sounds like you sound like an echo.
Yep. All right, here we go. Well, while Larry's taking care of that, for those of you that aren't aware, Larry's NW Walker. You may have seen him in the chats. He goes by NW Walker in the chats there. By the way, yes, I'm just now looking at the chat. So I keep forgetting about this, but I am streaming the 2 viewing modes, so portrait, landscape, or horizontal, vertical. So if you have a preference, if you're on vertical and you prefer horizontal, that link is there in my channel. Just go ahead and click on the other link, and that'll bring you to that, or vice versa. And the chats, again, as far as I know, they're separate. So if you see me bringing up some chats that you're not seeing in the chat you're in, it's probably because it's in the other channel, or the other live stream. Just an FYI. I know it's kind of isolated there, but I see them all on my end. But I know it's on the viewer side. It's kind of split up there. Speaking of, let me go ahead and address the chat while I bring in Larry back in here. We got S Beam in the house. We got friend of the channel and moderator. Thank you for coming through. Always leading the movement. Hashtag Feezy's20 or we riot. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see where we're at towards the end here. How many panelists, if any, we have, and how we're feeling here. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long. All things considered, compared to relative to my channels, I should say.
I won't try to get it in the third question.
We got Zion Roblox in the house. Thank you for coming through, Zion. Appreciate you. One to you as well. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Tim Harvey in the house. Thank you for coming through, Tim Harvey. Hope you're doing well, good sir. What's up, gentlemen? What is up, Mr. Harvey? You got Windman in the house. Also, first time on the channel yesterday, chilling and chatting. If you missed that episode 2, I had Windman, had the pleasure of streaming with him.
What's up, man?
Moose's first stream. Yeah. So thank you for coming back, Windman. What's going on, fellas? Good evening. Good evening to you too as well. Let's see, maybe we can get you back on another one if you're up for it on a future episode. Like I mentioned, you're always welcome back here. Yes, Beam, not just a regular maniac there, Moose. Yeah,
yeah. A regular megalomaniac.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got Nameless King in the house. Thank you for coming through, Nameless King. Do you all have anime figures? I do. Yes, that I do. I got.
I don't.
Dragon Ball, Naruto. That's 1/12 scale though, which I usually sometimes cover my other stream figure lowdown. I have those SH figure arts, and what else do I have? I think that's blanking here, but those are the first ones that pop into my head. Oh, I have Naruto 1/6 scale by Rocket Toys, so I have some of those as well. So yes, I do have anime figures to answer your question, but I think I'm like one of the few though, among my usual panelists. Yep. But all right.
Real quick, there's a comic book shop locally has an Akira figure with that motorcycle.
Yeah.
I forget what company it is. It's oh my god, it's so.
Oh,
gorgeous.
Akira, yep, classic.
Akira, yeah, I would like that. I love that stuff, Akira.
You gotta get it, Moose?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy wanted at one point he wanted $1,500.
Oh.
For the two thing. Okay.
Oh damn.
And then he had a sale on for half price. I still didn't want to pay that $750. Yeah. Let's see if I can get him down a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But I never go over that. I never throw the ball.
But you're interested in it potentially.
Oh, I'm interested. And I've been there for 2 years.
So maybe on the.
It's been there for like years now. So maybe he'll take it. But
I guess it's not a Hot Toy, so you won't see it on Hot Toys Historian, but maybe you'll see it on his other channel, Moose Stream, which will be a Moose Stream. Yeah. But all right, fellas. Yeah. Speaking of Hot Toys, let's go and jump into Hot Toys here. Let me pull up the first one here. We got the release of the man that can do it all day. That's right. Fighting. I'm referring to fighting. Yeah. We got Captain America here. Stealth suit was released. And as usual, I will do a comparison with the proto and the final head sculpts. And I will actually compare it to the end game, the previous one that was released, the Stealth suit end game version here. But so I won't go into too much depth for this. I won't go into the details like I usually do because I discussed this in Hot Talk episode 9. I'll have that link in the description below if it's not already in there. I don't think it is. I don't think I updated the description yet. But so on that one, you can go back and refer to that episode 9 of Hot Talk, and I do a more in-depth comparison of this Stealth Suit 2.0 versus the end game Stealth Suit. Right, I compare the accessories and things like that. So for those of you who don't have any of them, and you don't want to see what the options are, what they have to offer, I do that comparison in the that episode there. And I also compare it briefly to like the 1.0, FYI on that. So just keep that in mind. But while I go through these photos, let me go ahead and mention some things here. So I mentioned Chillin' and Chattin', episode 2 last night that I did. What was that? February 25th. This is 26th. I had Zord Photography on, and he had this figure nearby. Because again, shout out to Zord Photography. First, thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing those awesome photos those poses, inspiring us all. So he was mentioning how he thinks it looks good. The body proportions seem on point, and of course, he has those poses in his photos, so he can pose, or at least have the ability to pose it is there. So he had nothing but good things to say about it. So take that as you will. But I mentioned that just again because he already has it in hand. So for those of you who are still kind of iffy about it, one thing I did notice though in general, speaking of, we'll see Zord's photos in here in these blogger photos. They don't really use the gridded teeth sculpt, that one like sculpt where it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger smiling from T2. There's like very few photos with that sculpt. I mean, I say for good reason too, I guess, because it just had a weird look to it. Let me see if I can see some.
That one before that one there.
No, not that one. No, there's another one with like. He does a good job of kind of like, I don't know if it's intentional or of kind of like not showing it. Really.
Well, right there, his mouth is open there.
There's two face sculpts. There's two. I mean, lower face plates where his mouth open, but one of them has like a gritting teeth. It might be this one. I think that's one where there's like his mouth is slightly open. This one right here, you can kind of see it here. Like
yeah.
I think if I remember, like last time someone said it, it kind of looked like Fire Marshal Bill faceplate.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh man, yeah. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say you're walking down the street. Yeah. Oh man, memories. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is again. Yeah, so look at what Zord's pulling off here with these poses by the way. So, yeah, and I know there's other reviews out there.
Like that. How do I get him to pose on his toe? What does he do? What's he
Magic.
Do?
Well, they got it. They probably
photoshopped anything like
that. The stand.
The proof is right here.
Photoshop.
Yeah, they
okay.
I'm quite sure there's a stand or something in their crotch grabber.
Or
yeah. They just photoshopped it out.
Yeah, but as far as like getting the figure in this pose, I'm sure it's
you can. Yeah,
possible.
You get it looking like that, but
yeah.
You can't. Yeah. Unless you like put a peg in his toe.
No, well, yeah, for sure. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like getting in that pose, but yeah, the fact that he's levitating like that, then yeah. No, yeah, for sure, definitely not. But let me see here. A couple of things too. I wanted to point out that Zord did touch on the stream yesterday's. Yeah, I did watch some reviews also, and I know a lot of people complain about the shields of the previous Captain Americas and how a pain they are, and how like they a lot of people have issues with them breaking. Yeah, I haven't yet, but to be fair, I haven't really handled it that much on my. I have the 1.0 of the 2-pack of this, and so the only thing that happened was like the magnet came off because the glue. I guess it was just old. I bought it new, but the figure was old when I bought it already, and so I think the glue just wore out, and I just super glued the magnet back in the shield. But on this one, there's like plastic. It looks like clear plastic clips that you can pop into the back of the shield. And if you've seen the reviews, you know what I'm talking about. My only concern, right, is just like over repeated use and plugging in and pulling out and plugging in and pulling that out. And the fact that it's clear plastic, I don't know how that's going to hold up over time. Hopefully it does. But that's just the only thing I kind of would be worried about. So, just something to keep in mind. I don't know how many of you are going to be, actually doing that motion, like, removing that clip or multiple times. So, but other than that, I'm hearing the shield is great though, like the attachments and how that connects.
Magnetic. It's magnetic, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, you still have to plug in the straps though into the shield, and I think those pieces are plastic, right? That plug into the strap. I mean, the shield.
Yeah, obviously not magnetic.
Right, but they have swappable straps. There's like a pair that is magnetic, right? That you can plug that into the shield, and then you can magnetically attach to Steve's back here. Yeah, I can call him Steve because we went to high school together, so I know him like that. But
no, he's from my area, son. He's from my area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. What is he? No. What borough is he from again?
I don't know where he's from. I think it's Brookline. It might be Brookline. I don't know. I have to look
Brookline,
it up.
Brooklyn. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I'm
thinking
of Civil War.
I know he's from Massachusetts. Him and John Kay from I don't remember how to pronounce his name right. From The Office, and the guy the director of A Quiet Place.
Krasinski. John Krasinski.
Yeah, so he's from this area. Like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are all from my area. So
yeah.
They're from Cambridge. They're from the Cambridge where I work.
Cambridge. Yeah, another thing about this was the magnetic base. I'm hearing so far that it's really strong, just similar to the Black Widow's base. So that's good to hear, right? The magnetic base on there. Like I said, I have the 1.0, so I passed on this one. And from what I understand, again, based on the review I've seen, Figure Hideouts, he was saying it's pretty much similar to the that 1.0 body there, and so or not too much has changed. I know that had like a fat suit in it. And again, I went over all this in I think episode 9 of Hot Talk. So if you want to go back and reference that one, but I'll pause there and I'll throw it to you guys. You guys have any thoughts on this stealth strike suit 2.0 Captain America?
Larry, I haven't talked too much. Larry, you talk.
Oh, why? Thank you. Hot Toys historian.
Yeah.
This is one I like it. I like it a lot, especially the head sculpt. I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. But this is a figure that I want to get, but I have the 1.0 and I bought it used probably a couple years ago. And it was one of those ones that was literally like brand new. And it's in really good condition.
Okay.
And
nice.
I've only had it in like a museum pose.
Mm-hmm.
So far I'm fine with the one I have.
Yeah.
But I
did you get the
go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was asking if you got the 2-pack also, or you just got the Cap in his suit.
No, just the Cap in the suit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I do like this one, but I have so much other stuff coming, man, and I can't. This is one I'll probably try to get later down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now, man, I just have too much stuff coming, and I missed. I think isn't this waitlisted on Sideshow?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed out
get
the
a chance
time
to
to
look.
get it. Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorite suits. Captain
Yeah,
America.
man. Yeah,
I really like this suit, but the one I have now, I was looking at it, and I was like, well, there's really nothing wrong with it, you know? So I figured I'd probably wait.
Yeah. Yep. Same. I know. Yeah. Same thought as far as like I don't think there's anything. I still like the for the 1.0. The only thing is like the fat suit that it has on it. But you can always. I saw videos where you can modify that, and you can, remove that and kind of cut the extra padding where necessary to get that additional articulation and things like that. So.
See, I'm not good enough to do that stuff. I would try it and just screw it all up. So I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no,
when
won't
it
even
comes
try.
to modding and stuff like that, Feezy, I have no skills, bro.
Nah, I'm sure you do, man. Just start small, right? So small with figures you don't care about. Start on a smaller scale, and then go from there. Now you'll get it down. When you have time, of course. Time is, I know, is a factor for sure. But before we open it up to see if Moose has anything else, let me bring in my next panelist. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Mr. X-Man Supreme. What is up, X-Man?
Well.
Hey.
There he is.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, fellow kids.
Is this Mr. Walker?
What's up, buddy?
My goodness. How are you, sir?
I'm good now that you're here.
Hell yeah.
There we
You say
go.
that to all the boys.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Loving
Dave?
the energy.
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's good to be here. Good to see people.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear friggin' Bostonians claiming guys from Brooklyn.
Fine.
You can't have everybody. Y'all are fucking worse than Texas, I swear.
You Okie from Muskogee.
Hey, those fighting words.
All right.
We're gonna start fighting now.
All right, Moose
No,
or
I
X-Men?
would not dare cross you, sir.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to this Cap, or do you want to go into the comparisons here?
No, compare
I
away. He's
have to be
good.
mad. I have to be mad. So
All right, here we go.
10 or
go
11 years ago, I was in a comic book shop, and they had a 35% off sale. And
Oh, man, here we go.
2-pack there. And I go, yeah. Yes, that's my price. It was like less than $300, as far as I recall. So I'll take that. I also got that. I also got the Incredible Hulk, 1.0, from that same day. I go, whoa, I'll take that one too. Well, I paid a little bit over maybe $300 for that one, but I was very happy to get them. And I might have been only my second and third Hot Toys back about 10 or 11 years ago. So, I've had those things in my collection though, and they're okay. I mean, they were the best you could get. I mean, you loved them. You didn't, think you could do any better. Like, who knew if you could do any better? And back then, we accepted sideshow figures back then. It's good. And we accepted. So I mean, now we realize how good they can get now that Inart made the game. Crushed the game.
We got new competitors. Yep.
I also recently was on eBay and I saw somebody had the stealth suit, the one that Sideshow had up, the endgame one, which is a very it was like the early the form of a Q back then when they put it up, if you recall, because it went in a heartbeat that day, And it was weird because sometimes people would get a weightless conversion a year later, or 2 years later, even sometimes, people would get a thing. Because it was really, they didn't have the Q developed, I guess, in 2023 too well. And so they didn't have that, it wasn't really developed until, I think it was about a number of months later, they decided to do it. Because there's such an uproar about that and the Wonder Woman, because there was no Q. So they finally fixed that in November, I think, August of 2020.
Trial and error. Yeah, they got it down eventually.
I have all three. I have the 2-pack. I got the Endgame one, and I'll be getting this one because I got on the wait list before it dissolved.
Nice. Okay, there you go, man.
I got it before you went wasted. So yeah, I'm very happy to get them all. I don't care. pile them
That
up.
museum stocked, getting ready to go.
They're like, if I don't know, it'll be crowded. It'll be definitely crowded. It might not be one per detail, that's for sure.
Well, of course, you're gonna have a separate building, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Well,
Once
if
you get to that point,
yeah, I know. I'll have whatever. I'll probably get evicted first.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's go through some comparisons here. Proto versus final. So proto on the left, final on the right. Again, I try to do my best to kind of get somewhat of the same photo of like how the head is angled, the head sculpt's angled, and the lighting, and yeah. So I try to get as close as I can, but it doesn't always work out. So hence why there's different angles here. So hair colors, obviously a difference there. They weren't the best yet at doing Steve's hair on the sculpting on the hair, and this looks to be no different. It actually looks, now that I'm looking at it now, you lose some detail here on the head sculpt, or sorry, in the hair. Head sculpt though itself, I think it looks good. This may be like I said, we'll compare it to the end game sculpt here before that, so I think it does step up. But I'm passing this other way, like I said, but I think it looks good. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, right.
It looks amazing to me. It's probably the best. It's probably the best head sculpt of it. Even better than the end game one.
Yeah. So far,
better. They're always trying to improve, and this one they did. Which one didn't? They still haven't fixed, Ballerina. So who knows when they're gonna fix that one, if they ever do.
Yeah,
maybe they're gonna release that as a piece of crap. Like, how outrageous,
One thing I learned though, Feezy, is that although I'm not getting this right away, because those photos can be deceiving, it's always different when you actually get the figure in hand, man, and you actually see it, physically see it. It's always different in the photos, at least for me. It's like it's always different, man. Yeah.
There's some, and I agree. I've experienced that myself to like some point. And again, Zord mentioned this when he was on the on Chillin' and Chat, and he did say the same thing. And so and I've noticed that too. Sometimes I'll get a figure. I mean, these photos give you at least an idea, right?
Yeah.
It's not like when you get the figure, it's like night and day difference. You're like, oh wow, damn, this looks 100% better in person.
Yeah.
It's more like, more like the fine details, or like maybe some of the textures, or some of the paint that you couldn't really capture, like you were saying, Larry, on photos. You see it in person. I have experienced that. So I think when people say it looks better in person, it's just, they're not, I don't think they mean it's like a huge difference. It's just more like compared to what the photos are that we're seeing in the photos. They're most of the time there seems to be an improvement there when you see it in hand. And I mean, just like with anything else, right?
According to Beam, Hot Toys just dropped something.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, maybe we'll take a look at that here after these figures here, see where we're at. Well, speaking of, let's go ahead and go through them then. Next up, again, like I mentioned, so on the left, I have the MMS 607. That's the in-game exclusive one that came out with the Thanos Gauntlet. And then on the right is this newest one, this MMS 783 from Winter Soldier. So like I was saying, I didn't realize like this. Yeah, it is better. Like the one on the left, actually, now I'm looking at it here, looks kind of like James Dean.
It does.
And these are, the one on the left is the final. That's the final version. That's like how it came out. So that was a blogger photo of this Captain America, not the prototype. So then the one on the right is obviously a prototype. Sorry, no, that's the final. These are both final. Yeah, we're talking about.
You know what I noticed? Maybe it's just me. In all those movies, he looks different, and a lot of the figures are like what he looked like in an actual movie, at least to me.
Oh, okay. So you think like this?
A lot of them are like movie. A lot of them, to me, I think are like movie specific. Because there's a couple of movies, to me, he looks different. I don't know if it's because he's Asian or the way they. I don't know, but he looks different. Like from the earlier movies to the latest one.
I don't know. Really? You think like his facial features?
Yeah,
like
facial features probably had some work done. I don't know, but to me, he looks different.
Yeah, I know the here in the head sculpt. Yeah, but I've never noticed that actually. He seems, based on my memory, he seemed the same to me in all the movies. But I don't know. I wasn't really paying that close attention to his facial features.
And maybe it's just me. I got old eyes, buddy. Maybe
it's just no, you might be right. I'm just saying. I haven't paid attention to that. So maybe you might be right. I don't know. Just seems like to me, he was the same. But then on the other side of it, Hot Toys they don't always accurately nail head sculpts either, right? So there's that part of it. But maybe in this case they did, and this is what he looked like in Endgame in that specific scene. I don't know. Like I said, I can't recall. I'm just going off of like my mind's eye memory.
And then the other thing I thought about this too, Feezy, is the same thing with this Thor, because I'll be willing to bet my last dollar they're going to come out with another one for Doomsday.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll come back to that one. Yep. Yeah, we got that one. Yeah. That's a lot of people are thinking the same. Yeah, we'll come back on that when we get to that figure. We got
that. Yeah, if that movie's big, dude, they're gonna come out with all.
Yeah, I don't. There's a probability, high probability on that one as well. But yeah, we got Thor, we got Iron Man, and then Thor, and then we'll do Jack, and then Batman. And then maybe that if there was a new announcement here, we'll.
You want to see this, Feezy?
Oh, damn,
you already looked?
Yeah, I already looked.
I was wondering why Dave was so quiet.
Shit. Yeah,
you do want to see this?
All right. Okay, well then we gotta make. We definitely gotta make time for that one. Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. All right.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
No spoilers. I want to be genuinely surprised here. Okay, here we go. Where are we at?
But oh man.
So no one's got anything else on Cap here.
Oh, they just
Mr. Do This All Day. Yep. Okay.
I mean, look at his perfect haircut. Remember in Infinity War though. His hair was like disheveled and everything like that, long hair, bearded, and everything like that. Here, he's already at the end of the world, and after Infinity War, and they go to that planet out in space, to find Thanos.
Oh yeah.
He's walking in the place like, oh, my hair's so
perfect hair, yeah. Voluminous hair.
I want a little bit. I mean, that's how the hell it was in the movie, but this is all gorgeous stuff. I mean, he looks a little bit older on the definitely older, because this is I don't know. He shouldn't be older because in Endgame he looks like he sort of. I think he does look like that in Endgame, but this is supposed to be earlier. Winter Soldier, the new one. So
Endgame came after Winter Soldier.
I'm not gonna pose him back to back or anything like that. Those figures. I'm not gonna. I mean, plus I don't know how many times I'll have his head off. If I'm gonna make a scene with, try to recreate the killing the Thanos scene. That'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
with Thor. Yep. All right, here going on. Let me actually address the chat here before we go on to the next one. Noticed a couple of people popping in here. We got Johnny Chronicles in the house. What's up, JC? Thank you for coming through. Good man. There's Evening Feezy Moose, NNW Collector, and now X-Man, I'm sure, since he's joining the fray. He's here with us. Let's see here. Windman here also confirming, will magnetically attached to his back, but the arm, it's regular straps or magnetic straps, both with clips. Yep. Yeah, thanks for confirming on that, Windman. Let's see, we got Red Priest in the house. Thank you for coming through, Red Priest. Hello there. He says, Star Wars Collective. Yep, I'm reading that right. In the house. I know sometimes I butcher those names, so apologies in advance if I do that to your name. Ended up canceling this one. Love the suit, but I'm done with the use of pleather and Hot Toys figures. I know Hot Toys gonna Hot Toys. It's not just worth it to me anymore. And that, sir, is totally fair. I definitely understand that. And I know a lot of people are saying that. And, that's sometimes, like we mentioned before, right? That's if enough people do that, then, that's what usually it takes for Hot Toys to make notice and be like, okay, you know what? We need to change, start up. And in addition to people critiquing and letting him know in the comments, social media. So I definitely hear you on that one, Star Wars Collective. It's totally fair. It's totally fair, man. It's your money, so if you feel like you're not getting what you're paying, I definitely understand. And that goes for anything in general, not just figures, right? Now we talk about figures, but in any consumer product that you're buying. So I hear you on that one. Let's see here. Make sure we got Tijuana Mike in the house. Thank you for coming through. The king of all churros. Probably catch him on Fridays on Figure Stock this Friday with the Geo movie canon. I will be there as well, and I believe X-Men may be there, and maybe, I don't know, we might have another guest. I don't want to spoil a surprise here, but I'll let him speak on it later tonight. Let's see here. We got Ash Chase in the house. What is up, Mr. Crackhead? What up, Plastic crackhead. Yep. Superman is in the house. Oh man, did I already spoil it? Oh man, maybe that was a spoiler. Okay, here we go. I won't say anything. I thought he was talking about someone else in the chat, but all right, here we go. I'll just act surprised. Next up, we're switching over from releases to announcements. We have Mark 42 going from Avenger to Avenger here. This is 43 2.0. That's what I meant to say. 43 2.0 here. Age of Ultron, following suit to the other Age of Ultron announcement the other figure from Age of Ultron that we got announced here. So MMS 865. Set to come out Q1, Q2 2027. There are 2 editions, Collector and Deluxe. Collector is $450 USD. Deluxe is $510 USD. And I'll go over the differences here, which you can probably already see on screen. Let me enhance a little more there for you. So 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters, which I believe is about the height of newer Iron Mans recently. 30 points of articulation, of course, Iron Man, so he's well articulated, and then some, all his flaps and gadgets, and yeah, every which way. Of course, head sculpt with rolling eyes. You have the Iron Man helmet LED light up function with USB. Yes, it will be USB powered. The whole suit, just like Mark 42 2.0, I will add, is USB. So this is the same thing. One single USB to power up the suit. 2 interchangeable faceplates. He'll have normal and battle damaged. So the eyes. So here, let me separate the colors here. So the eyes, the repulsors, arc reactor, and the back will have a white light. Let's see here. And then LEDs on the sides of the chest, the forearms, and the legs will have a blue light. Again, all powered by USB. And we'll get some photos where they show the blue light versus the white. I'm pretty sure if you know Iron Man, you know what parts of his suit are white. Forearm rockets, magnetically attachable, kind of like the typical stuff, right? Shoulder missiles, magnetically attachable. 6 hands, so 6 pieces of hands he comes with. So circular dial base with the LED light up, USB powered, which is what we've been getting from the previous Iron Man so far. The typical circular base that's kind of like a platform. He's coming with that. So that's comes in both versions. Everything I just said comes in both versions. The Deluxe, so the one that's $510 USD, add this Ultron Sentry that can be disassembled, which is so awesome. That's really cool. We'll look at some photos. I'm sure you've already seen it, but we'll look at some photos with that. And then this diorama figure base that looks like he has pieces of it already, but you can take the Ultron Sentry apart and put it on the base and kind of separate or scatter it around if you want. But yeah, here we go. 15 individual pieces, so it's kind of like a Build-A-Figure, right? If you, for those of you who are familiar with like Marvel Legends, or I think McFarlane has its own version. I forget what he calls it, but you just buy the pieces and you put it together. And I kind of actually like those because you can kind of see how the articulation works on a figure and how they're connected. For the most part, you get like a basic idea. And so I don't think Hot Toys has done something like this before. But again, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I haven't been collecting, some of you all out there. But still, this is, as far as I've been collecting, I haven't seen them do anything like this. So again, kudos to Hot Toys for mixing in something separate, different. I didn't have any specs on the Sentry, so I don't know if it's going to be, I presume it's only going to be plastic, because again, it doesn't mention anything about die-cast or anything like that. So if they don't mention that, I presume it's going to be plastic. So rather than expecting it to be die-cast. So either way, it's cool. The whole ass figure included that you can take apart. Granted, you are going to pay for it, hence the higher price. But Iron Mans in general are already pricey to begin with. So yeah, really cool. I'll pause there and I'll throw it to you guys. I'll start with Larry. Larry, what are your thoughts on this Iron Man here?
I like this. I like it a lot. But unfortunately for me right now, I'm kind of Iron Man out.
Okay, you're over it?
Yeah. I have more Iron Man figures than I actually need. But I really, really like this. This was really tempting. When they first dropped it, I was like, man, I really like it. Especially the fact that they give you the extra figure. But I was just like, well, I'm at a point now where I have more than I need, but I'm just going to pass on this one for now anyway. But the fact that it's USB and everything, that's, it's about time. We all knew they were going to do this eventually.
Yep, exactly.
But unfortunately for now, I'm going to have to pass on this one. And I really like it, but I have more Iron Man than I actually need.
Yeah, no, man, I hear you.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
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 You-
Yeah. Anyone
Wait,
else
where's
got any
the
thoughts on
Dixie
this?
son?
But see, remember last night, these we were talking. I was like, "That's when Hot Toys. They always do this stuff to you, man." That's
Oh,
when
yeah,
you get
for
to the
sure.
point you're like, "Well, nah, I'm not gonna get this. They drop this. I'm not gonna get that." And what do? Bam! They come out with a banger, and you're like, "Oh." So I really like this one. This is really nice, but I gotta pass on this for now, anyway.
No, yeah. No, I hear you, man. I'm the
But
same way. Yeah, this is
I really like it.
one I'm passing. Not a suit I'm too fond of either. So I'm like, I'm one I can do without. But yeah, anyone else got any thoughts on this Iron Man? I will add
Cool.
that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, X.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I would like to see them do, a bunch of Ultron drones. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like that to
They
see
made
not
them
restricted
before,
to this figure alone.
They made them an Iron Legion. I think they're Hot Toys Iron Legion figures, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not the
but-
same thing.
Yeah, they're not Sentry though, right? Ultron
Yeah.
Sentries they haven't done.
Yeah, we need Ultron Sentries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
But
figure
yeah,
if they're gonna do figures from this movie, and they're gonna do a drone like this, they could do one with each figure. I think Thor could have had one.
Yeah. Just like they did Robbie, his name with Fantastic Four.
Yeah, you want multiples.
Right.
You don't want just one Ultron
Yeah.
Sentry.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people mention that. And I agree. It's again, we don't try to make sense with what Hot Toys does, but yeah, I mean, I just like Clone Troopers and Stormtroopers army building, right? People always fans of those say, hey, just make those available so we can army build. The same thing with these Sentries, like that would make sense to me. I mean, I wouldn't buy a bunch of them, but I know there are people who would and like they definitely would buy multiples of those. So yeah, and it's just one of those things, kind of like speaking of Star Wars, the same thing that we were saying with the those backdrops that they had, those Death Star backdrops for those Stormtroopers. People were saying, like, why doesn't Hot Toys just sell those separately? I'm sure a lot of people would buy those. So it's just
I would.
yeah, exactly. I would too. I would have bought a
damn
couple of
sure
those,
would.
but it just it you would think, and again, it's logic. I know sometimes it's just hard to make sense of what they're doing. Maybe they have some sort of long game plan. I don't know. Maybe they might release those separately in the future, but for now they're making it paywalled. I don't know. Business tactics, business strategy. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. I'm guessing they have something. The plot thickens, I guess.
Well, the one thing
We
I
shall
will
see.
say, I think we all know,
Yep.
Iron Man, Dark Knight, and Spider-Man are, I think, but especially Iron Man, are Hot Toys' main money makers, and they're going to keep dropping those figures. Those three, they're going to keep dropping those figures, man, because people buy them.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, like we said before, like on every
Iron Man,
that's
Dark Knight,
announced.
Spider-Man, they're going to keep dropping those, dude.
Yep.
And we
There's a
love them. I
reason.
love them all, but I have so many. I'm like,
Yeah.
to the point where,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like more of the variants, and I usually go for those. But yeah, like we said before, as long as there's a reason they keep making them.
yeah,
because they're selling, right? There's a reason they keep doing 2.0s and 3.0s, and that's why when I saw this, I personally wasn't surprised. It's like 2.0, because like you guys mentioned before, Hot Toys has been doing this. They've been updating past figures, especially with Iron Man, with every new iteration of a technology, right? So you went from plastic to die cast. You went from some that had no head sculpts to head sculpts, and now we're going from batteries to USB. And every time, there's an introduction of a new technology or a new feature. Most likely, as long as Iron Man's still selling, they're going to keep doing it. And as long as new collectors still coming into the hobby, Hot Toys are going to be making these and making that money for sure. So, and that goes for any puppy, like you said, Larry, Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man. It's just like
They could do more with Wolverine.
yeah, they could.
yeah, they could, but I'm sure they will. You wait.
Yeah.
The end of this year, maybe, huh? X? The end of this year.
We'll see. We'll see. The pudding has not yet been made, so there is yet no proof. So
This is true.
we shall see.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, this 2.0 wasn't a surprise because we all know Hot Toys has been recently. They've been in the 2.0 reissue game / pseudo 2.0. I say pseudo for those that aren't actually labeled 2.0, but they do like an update to a figure like the T800 clean and battle damage, the Xenomorphs, the big chaps. You got your amazing Spider-Mans, your armored Batflex. Like they've been doing this for a while, so it's like it's not surprising. Like they've been coming out with these 2.0s and 3.0s and reissues and variants and all that jazz. So, and it's not stopping. Again, there's new collectors
to the point
coming
now
in
too, where every time they drop a new Iron Man, nobody's surprised. Everybody's like,
exactly, no, we're not surprised.
Everybody's like another one.
Yeah. Yep. Especially when they announced that Superior Iron Man that was the first announced to have all USB, and I'm sure we all knew, we were all anticipating they were gonna.
I had that on pre-order.
Go back to the. Oh, did you? You got that one?
Yeah,
nice.
I pre-ordered that one.
That hasn't waitlisted yet, though.
Oh, it hasn't. Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'm surprised. I thought it would be waitlisted by now.
Well, it's 510
is it? I couldn't remember. Wow.
For the one with the Sentry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about this one still. Yeah, I'm still looking at Facebook right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Me too.
Yeah, maybe towards the end when it's actually released and people see what it's actually like in, from the blogger photos and the videos, they might jump on that. Seems to be the case recently, anyways, for most figures. But yeah, let me switch over to head sculpts. So this one does have a head sculpt. I know we've seen it here. Like I mentioned, the one before this, obviously, the Mark 42 2.0, right? That came out prior and was released prior to this one. So I was curious myself, and I know a lot of people have mentioned this, but it seems to me. So yeah, here looking here, I put doing this comparison of the Mark 42 2.0, which is MMS 758/59, compared to this one. I think based on this, and again, I apologize for the low resolution on the left. I tried to get one that was again closely resembles the same angle, but I had to blow it up here. But yeah, it seems to me like the head sculpt's the same, but they just changed the hair up. It's like flowing in a different direction. Now, what do you guys think?
Pretty much.
I don't care.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm not getting. I didn't get either one. I'm just saying. I know this to me just kind of tells me that it is. I could be wrong, but based on this photo, it looks like it is. So I just, like I said, it's one of those things where I was curious and I wanted to confirm and share with you all. You know, like that comparison. Final on the left. That's the final version again, and this is the prototype on the right. But yeah.
Well, they took away a couple cuts and bruises, but that's pretty much it. It changes hair.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, change up the scratches and the blood. Yeah. Yep, same open mouth kind of expression.
May I say something?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so I ordered the Mark 43 because I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I didn't order the Mark 42 when it first was announced. But nah, I don't need another Iron Man. Do I really need another Iron Man? Then, Mr. Figure Hideout came out with his video. I go, oh no, that is fucking the best looking Iron Man ever. The Mark 42, the 2.0. Oh, it's so great looking. And I said, I gotta get it. And luckily, a friend of mine that sold me those QMX figures that I just posted on my YouTube Move Stream channel, sold me his because he didn't want it for some reason, or he's divesting right now. There's a lot of people divesting, and Moose will plunder. And now that Mark 42 is skyrocketing in price.
Is it? Okay.
Secondary market. Forget about it. That's skyrocketing in price. That's gone everywhere. I mean, that's skyrocketing. The Mark 6 with the gantry is skyrocketing. These Iron Mans aren't. What's not skyrocketing, obviously, is Mark 85 and Mark Battle Damage and Clean.
Yeah.
They overproduced them. They definitely overproduced those.
Yeah.
But they've learned learned their lesson, Hot Toys, not to overproduce Iron Man. They'll make as many as they, definitely think they can sell, without having to, burden Sideshow with them. Because Sideshow's sick of them, and they want to get. Every time you turn around, they're out there. They're on 30% off. And how often do you see that? And I even got it cheap, but they had a 30. It was funny when I got my Mark 85, and you might even get it cheaper on the BST, but on Sideshow they had it like 32% off. I go, all right, I'm in now. That's my 2%.
Part of that sale, yeah, they're trying to get rid of it, like you're saying.
But I got the Mark 43 coming, and and you're talking about how there was a Build-A-Figure.
Oh yeah,
that's Hot Toys' history. All the Colonial Marines, they're not robots, but they're people. They were Build-A-Figures,
Well,
and they
to some extent, you just,
and it didn't.
but not like you don't have to put on their like the arms and the legs, right? You just had to put on like the clothing and like things like that, or did you?
You had to put the arms and the legs all together.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It was like model making. You know,
Oh,
you got
wow,
to snap everything in, then put the
All right.
clothes on. You know?
Oh, damn.
If you look up Hicks and Hudson, you know, Vasquez, Drake, Apone, all those figures, and even I think even Ripley. You know,
Oh, okay. So it's just like this here? Where you got to put it together like this?
Yeah. As far as I recall,
okay.
it was. I have to go look it up. I have to check my history, but I think that's the case. You know, it's in pieces. When you go on eBay, and you know, you'll see the pictures, but in pieces. There's even I think an alien figure. You know, one of the early alien figures were like that. But then they stopped doing it. You know, fairly quickly. You know, it's not like it goes well. You know, into it, but you know, they have a history of being a model makers. You know, they want you to take things apart. I mean, look at how much you really probably had to put together that Grievous. You know, there's a lot of work to do in that Grievous too. You know, so I mean, but you really, you know, you have to, you know, to make it as good as it is.
Yeah, it's
not
complex there.
Like a piece of crap that Sideshow made. So I'm getting this, and I'm very happy to get it, and you know, I'll wait till they bill me, and I put my NRD down, and I'll walk away. I didn't buy two. Not like I did, you know, not like that. I did that. I'll keep it myself until we discuss it. But you know,
okay.
I love buying
another Iron Man. One after the other. Yeah, that Mark 42. Like, man, that was one I was really tempted on. But like, you know, Larry was mentioning earlier, and I mentioned before, I gotta be really selective. I gotta really like hammer down and like, really tone it down. You know, this is the year where I gotta cut back a lot. I know you guys feel my pain. We all share that pain right now. We're on that same boat there. So. As good as it looked, though, that Mark 42 2.0, I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I had a chance to get that at my local comic shop, man. The guy, my buddy who works there, called me, and I couldn't look at it. I was like, but I have the 1.0, and I'm like, I can't. I can't.
Couldn't justify it.
He's like, you sure you don't want it? I'm like, yeah, man.
Go ahead, take a whiff, smell it. Go ahead, smell it.
Yeah.
The other day, it's funny. The other day, I was on eBay and I saw a 1.0, you know, Mark 42, you know, for 250. The guy had it up for auction. He started bidding. The starting bid was 250. Died. Nobody took it. Nobody bid once. You know, everybody, but people all want this. Collectors want this. They want the new and shiny. You know, and the better quality. You know,
right?
I mean, and I don't think that was die cast even. That maybe I forget if it was or it wasn't. I have to go.
Parts of it is. Yeah.
I think it was the 42 the die cast. Okay, so it's die cast.
Yeah.
It's still. I mean, it's still. This is a vast improvement. This 42.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing I wanted to touch on too. I heard others mention this as well, and we've said this before, myself included. You know, wait till the next iteration. Wait till the next iteration, like because there's going to be an upgrade. You know, people were saying, well, if you want this Iron Man, like an older one, wait till they do an upgrade. But at some point, it seems like that's always going to be the case with the Iron Man, right? Some figures, I agree. There's, and I've said it before. It's not going to always be a guarantee. The less popular figures or characters, something like Iron Man, like we've said before, Hot Toys has been doing it. So. But at some point you have to think, okay, when am I actually going to jump in and get an Iron Man? Because if not, there's always going to be a new iteration. Well, I don't want to say always, but that can go on for a while. Kind of like an iPhone, right? Or I don't want to say iPhone, but any new smartphone, if you're always saying, I'll wait till next year because it's going to be better. It's like, well, then that's always going to be the case. So at what point do you want to jump in and just buy that phone, right? It's always going to be upgrading and technology is going to be improving. And so in figures, I don't think it's that much different as far as technology related to figures from the figure standpoint, right? And then what they introduce and what they bring to figures as far as paint and other features. And so, it's just, again, something to consider, right? If depending on what that figure is, how long are you willing to wait for that perfect quote unquote figure or that character that you're looking for? But all right, let me go through to some chats here. We got OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars in the house. Thank you for coming through. Hello, everyone. Hello to you as well. We're just finishing up here on Iron Man. Yep. Yeah, I'm saying, Figurecraft Philly in the house. What's up, Philly? Yo, fellas, good eves. Mr. Walker, that's a beautiful sight if I've seen one. Yeah, thanks for coming through. We got Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? And I'm seeing your chats here. And so, don't worry. we're getting through these so that way we can come out to that latest Hot Toys announcement that I see you all drop in the chat. So it's all good. We'll get to it. I'm looking forward to it now. But yeah, we will. I'll be sure to get through these so we can get to that. It is coming. It's coming. Figure saying anytime, every time Hot Toys unleashes a new Iron Man, I'm so tempted, but I need to stay disciplined. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Yeah. I will say, like I've said, for like certain, like I kind of go astray on the variants. I'm like a sucker for the Iron Man variants. I got the 2 stealth blue ones and anything they do different basically, and that goes for any figure. I'm always more the variants and like the one-offs or the unpopular suits, I should say, appeal more to me than the typical ones. And so
Fractal.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that one
those are both. I like them both.
Yeah, those are cool. I'm not gonna lie, but that was one of those things where like, okay, which one do I want more, a fractal or the gold? And I got the latest gold one with all like the designs on it, the gold and copper one. And so it's like, I don't want to get both. Again, trying to stay disciplined. If I had to choose one, I went with the gold instead. So I'm still waiting to get that in hand. But yeah, that was just me. That was just my preference there. But you're right, X-Men. Those fractals, I thought that was really, really cool.
I was gonna get those too, but then I was thinking because I got the black and gold one and the Coke can one.
Oh man,
I
got that one too. Yeah, the red and silver one. Yeah, I got. It wasn't the Coke
red
one. Yeah, the red and chrome. Thank you. Yeah, red and chrome.
Yeah.
I got that one also.
I got to start passing on because you can't get everything, especially with Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, see, I got the 85. I got the battle damage 85 because I was you gotta have an Iron Man, and I got him, but then like he doesn't do anything for me. Like he's in this box right now, and I feel bad about having him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I did that 30% off when they did that at Sideshow, and I feel like I paid too much for him, honestly.
You did, because you can get him even cheaper on the BST team. You know the BST, that's my hunting ground.
Yeah.
Soon as one person walks away from my office, and and I have a lull for 5 minutes. There's something on the BST for me. Oh, thank you very much. What price? Holy shit, man! So I mean, I don't care. No. But what's good about Hot Toys? They own this. No one, not even a third party, not even a customizer, can make what they do. Okay, they own Iron Man, and they're gonna flaunt it forever.
They do a damn good job of making them too.
And they do. They make die-cast.
Nice.
What other company could make die-cast? I mean, besides them, somebody is that powerful.
Yeah.
So I hated to them on that. I'm not that perfect company, but this is. I mean, they've been killing it lately, man.
There is that half-naked chick with the iron armor and stuff. That's die-cast.
Huh?
What'd you say, Dave?
That half-naked chick that third-party company just made. Y'all know the one. She's got all the armor, and she got the silicone body. That's all die-cast. That's pretty amazing-looking armor too.
Which one are you talking about?
He'll drop it in the private chat for you. Moose,
I don't know the name of it. I'll have to find it.
Yeah,
please do.
But yeah, those sound like figures
you've all seen it. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah. But
I mean, there's probably nobody who loves Iron Man more than me, but dude, at least for me, I can't get all of them. For me,
yeah, no, for sure. I don't
collect them all, but for me,
yeah,
dude, I just can't. Then every couple months there's a new one dropping, a 2.0. It's like, man,
no, I'm sure there's
sometimes
solely dedicated Hot Toys Iron Man fans who do have them all, but I know that's probably rare. There's not that many, but that's their thing, man. I know they got them all, but you're right. I'm in the same boat. I can't gotta be selective like I mentioned before. Yeah, and I know some people are just getting burned out of Iron Man. Also, but again, that's just for people who've been in the game for a while, right? That's not. There's still collectors coming in who are new to the hobby. They're like, oh, damn, look at all these Iron Man. And you're like, that one looks badass. That one looks badass. And they just pick up. So it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. Yeah. So we're kind of thinking it from our perspective being in the game, but there's still new collectors coming in. So one thing that new collectors could benefit, though, from if they don't already have this, or I guess hopefully they were able to get it because it's now since sold out, is the Artisan Thor also from Age of Ultron, running that Age of Ultron line here.
Odinson.
Hot Toys. Odinson, yeah. Thor Odinson. Yeah. So set to come out Q1, Q2 2027. It was 435 USD. Well, I guess I should say it is. I say was because it has since sold out. Went up this past Monday. What date was that? The 23rd February. Limited 3,000. And it sold out in about an hour-ish. I think I was kind of like following it. Yeah, and it ended up going waitlist. So, like I always say, others have said it too, join the waitlist if you want that opportunity, because I know I always hear people saying they get their waitlist conversions. Things happen. People have to cancel for whatever reason, or something comes up. So it doesn't hurt to get on the waitlist if you want this. As it gets closer, just keep an eye on your emails, because for those of you that don't know, when Hot Toys sends you an email notifying you have a conversion, jump on that ASAP, because there's like a certain amount of time, and even then it's not always guaranteed. So as soon as you get that email and you want it, jump on it. But FYI on that. So 30 points of articulation, I think I got this right. Also 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters. Seems the same as the Iron Man. Hopefully I wrote that down right. But I mean, he's Thor. He's a tall figure. Let's see, head sculpt with rolling eyes, of course. 4 interchangeable arms. So you got the bare arms and the scaled armored arms, kind of similar to the deluxe Love and Thunder version, except those were gold on that one. And here they're kind of like this gunmetal gray. Both sets of arms, though, silicone material with inner metal skeletons, if I'm reading this right. Yeah, seamless joint design for both. So seamless joint for the armored, and then silicone material for the bare arms. Both, according to the description, will have inner metal skeletons in there, which is cool. So they put that for both of them. 10 hands. So there's 10 pieces of hands. Let's see, his cape will have a bendy wire and is magnetically attachable or magnetically removable. He'll have a newly developed Mjolnir with electroplated finish. So it's not die cast, but it'll have like electroplating. I think kind of similar to how they would do like a vac metal back in the day with some figures. So it's just like a coating that's like a metallic type of look finish to it, but it's not die cast. At least in the description it doesn't say. Maybe they'll switch it up when it comes out, when it releases. So that Mjolnir, and then another one that's LED light up function, battery powered, of course, on that one, or else you'd have a wire, which maybe some people wouldn't mind. But yeah, so you get 2 Mjolnirs, one electroplated, one LED light up with translucent Mjolnir lightning effects, and then 2 sets of blue color lightning effects that can attach at different places to his body. And it does say adjustable in there, so I'm kind of curious how that's going to work out. And then you have his Bifrost scorch mark stand with his nameplate. So I'll go ahead and pause there, and I'll turn it to you guys as I go through some of these photos here. And here's this Bifrost stand I was talking about, kind of similar to the Captain America, it looks like, stand, right? And the Black Widow stands right here, kind of similar setup. So I wonder if they're going to start doing this for all the Avengers, so you can have them, which would be cool, like have them all next to each other, or Avenger-esque MCU movies like going forward. I wonder if they're going to have those type of stands. But sorry, I'll throw it to you guys. Anyone got any thoughts on this store here? Odinson.
I'm getting it. I already got it. I got it. I thought it would look really good, so I said, I'm in there. I'm in the queue, and only took me 3 minutes to get it. So for the first one, I should have done 2 at a time, because I didn't know until afterwards, because it was funny. First of all, I wanted this, and I said, I'm going to get a second one too. So I asked a buddy, hey, are you getting this? Are you trying to get this? If you can, try to get me one, okay?
Yeah.
So he, but then I was like, I got this, okay? And I stored it away.
Killing me,
and I paid the NRD. And then I went, and then sometimes I go back into Sideshow, and just for a lark, I've done it all, every one of them. Can I buy a second one? Let me see what happens, And for some reason, they let me put this in my cart. I go, what's that? What is that? That must be a mistake, because they're not going to let me have 2. They never let you have 2. Then I looked and I said, I'm going to bail out of this one. I already had one coming. My buddy already got me one. So, he was, even though he was a little bit high in the number, I really wasn't worried, because even if you were high in the number, everybody got it that wanted one. Right?
Yeah.
If you went into the queue, eventually you got it. I don't think anybody was left out. So they let you have 2. Like, that's uncalled. That's unbelievable. I don't know, that's going to be a trend in the future, or things that'll happen again. I mean, normally they say one per person. They didn't even say that. I've seen that before, one per person on something like Joker, or not Joker, like Anakin's
right.
DX34. So one per person, but they didn't say it for this one. There was two per person, but they didn't say that either. You had to.
No, it does on the description. You know what? It didn't say it beforehand, but on the description, if you go down, it does say 2 per person on there, which I was surprised.
I don't look that closely.
They probably added that after an hour went by and it was still sitting there.
I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
I'll bet that's what they did.
Then people went back, because it was crazy. Like Moose was saying, I was in our group chat. We were kind of watching the numbers, and people were like over like 4,000. And then I went back in later on, and it was still available. I'm like, hey, you guys, I kind of just went to the site later, like sometime later, and I went straight there. I'm like, hey, if you guys want it, it's still available. And so people were able to get it.
A lot of people did that. I was able to get it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. And because I'm just thinking ahead, because like I said before, they're going to come with another one for Doomsday. That's just how I'm thinking. I'm like, well,
they'll come up with an Avenger one.
Yeah, but the only other I had the Thor from Ragnarok, so this one I was like, yeah, I'll go for it. I like the head sculpt, and hopefully the hair this time you won't be any issues with it.
Yep, and here we got. I like when Hot Toys does this. Kind of says it saves me some time too, some time and effort from doing it. But they have the comparison here between this newest Thor and then MMS 306, the one they did previously. So. Give you an idea here. The suit a little more like the silvers kind of pops a little more here, and there's some paint differences. The body, he looks wider in the upper torso area, but I mean it's like not too noticeable. I'm like I only see it because I'm comparing it here, but again, you guys know me. I'm like not one to like really nitpick the proportions if they're not exaggeratedly off, right? If it's not way off like Batman animated series off, then. I mean, to me, they still look pretty close.
The 306, the 306 is, silicone too, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like they look seamless. I didn't see what the materials were, but it looks to be seamless here, whatever that. Yeah.
The original suit is more film accurate.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It is in big ways, like, very noticeable ways once you actually look at it. You wouldn't notice it if you haven't seen the movie in a while. But when you look at the movie, you see it; they jump right out to you. The definition on the silver plates isn't as noticeable on film as it is on this 2.0, and you got that one little X shape at the bottom of his tunic.
Oh yeah, right here.
That is not how that looks in the movie. The one on the original is how it looks in the movie. It's very different.
Good to know. Good to know, David.
Yeah, good to know. I didn't know that.
So I wonder why they changed it up then. Again, I don't know. Anytime they do something like this, I always think to like, I don't know if they're
using a reason why, but we don't know.
Yeah, right. Like, like I mentioned before, and I forgot what, I think it was like when we were doing the Batman and Robin suits. And I kind of had mentioned there's like a difference between, prop replica accurate and then like on-screen accurate. So sometimes when I'm just speculating here. I don't know if this is the case for this, but when I see things like this, it makes me think like maybe they had they're using like a different reference or something else, like a behind the scenes look or some other, I don't know what it could be. Because why else would they change it up? There has to be a reason, right? It's just like, it doesn't make sense otherwise. Again, that's just me trying to make sense of Hot Toys, though, right?
I suppose there could be a scene somewhere where it looks like this that I just didn't see, but the scenes that I've been looking at, it's all looking more like the old suit. But honestly, doesn't even really care. Does it really matter? Yeah. This is a great looking figure. This is the best looking Thor figure. I think that they've made. So I don't think it really matters like that.
Yeah. And the next one release is going to be even better.
Yeah, now you're right. I haven't seen this in a minute, like this movie, and so I don't know if at some point his suit did change, like maybe because how sometimes characters or heroes or whoever, like, their suits kind of change from the beginning to the end, and Captain America does that too with his suits. And so, yeah, I don't know if that's the case here. Again, like X was saying, I'm not one to look that closely at the suit details. And so if I were getting this, it still wouldn't bother me. It still looks good overall.
The only question I have is that with being in, because if I'm not mistaken, Doomsday comes out this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
We're only several months away from it, right? I just the timing of this, this is from the Age of Ultron. That's been out for 10 plus years. Then they come out with this within 6 months from Doomsday, and I'm like, well, why did they wait till now to release this? I like it. I love it. I got it on pre-order. I got it, but I was just like, well, because like I said earlier, I'm just betting that if Doomsday's a hit, they're gonna come out with another Thor. He's a major figure.
Yeah,
they're gonna release another one.
Yeah, I agree. That's something I was.
I was thinking too. I was like, why aren't they releasing this now?
Yeah, because prior to this one, when we started getting Black Widow, that Artisan Black Widow, a lot of people were thinking oh man, they should do, or we would like to see a Thor, right? A Thor from the first Avengers. So a lot of people prior to this, a lot of collectors were saying oh man, I hope we get an Artisan Thor. That would make more sense because he has long hair.
Yeah.
One of the Avengers, right? What if Hot Toys is gonna go back and do that? So people were thinking first Avengers, and then this is what we end up getting. Not to say again, I'm not getting this, but I still think this looks good. But
it does.
Again, great, it's it's kind of I touched on this, I think, on Figures Talk on Gio's channel. In general, right? What a figure that Hot Toys could do is not always a guarantee. We speculate and we don't know for sure except Hot Toys. And so some figures have a higher probability of being made than others. Iron Man, Batman, like we said, Spider-Man, the main Avengers. But, even then, it's not always a guarantee because look at, again, this store, they started with Age of Ultron. Well, I don't say they started, but they redid Age of Ultron. It's like they skipped Avengers and they went to Age of Ultron. Why? Again, why is that? I don't know. I have no idea that
that's they brought them more. I quit years ago trying to figure out what Hot Toys.
Yeah, so it's I
love them. I love the figures, but sometimes they do stuff dude, you just gotta let it go.
Yeah, and
I think this is the best look for Thor, though.
It is.
Yeah,
I think they did it. I think they did it good. I think they did it right by not doing, because that first Avenger Thor, he was all he just walked out the salon with that hair.
That was a wig,
and it was a lot shorter too, and it just doesn't look right. This is what Thor looks like to me.
Yeah,
I think this looks.
It should have long hair.
Yeah, which is and that first and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but from what I read, if I understand correctly, he wore a wig in the first movie, and he didn't like that either, and so he actually grew his hair out for Dark World, I believe it was, and I think since then he's had his hair long, and that's why it was I think people were. I think in that movie, in the first Thor, people were roasting him or the character just because I think his eyebrows were a different color or something like that. And I think that's because why he was wearing the wig wasn't matching his natural eyebrow color, so it looked weird. But and so maybe that's why, I don't know, Hot Toys, because that maybe a lot of people didn't really like that look or something. I don't know. Again, like they were saying, who knows? Maybe they still can go back and do Avengers Store, but. It's tough to say. It's tough to say for sure. Now, Doomsday, yes, that seems more likely, right? Like Larry and some of you all were saying already. That's coming up. That's going to be the new hot thing.
Yeah.
And of course, it's weird, right? Because it's going to be one of those things where, we always say, oh man, another Iron Man. Oh man, here's another Thor. But when that movie comes out, I'm sure people are going to want new versions, from that movie.
Especially if it's a major hit, if it. A lot of people go see it and makes a lot of money. They're gonna just man, I can see it now. We all know it.
Yep.
They got X-Men in this movie too.
Oh yeah, yep. That's
they're
gonna
be dropping all kind of figures from this movie, man.
Yep.
And then we'll be buying them. Well, I won't, but we'll be buying them.
Gotta be selective though, right? Selective.
I'm trying to save my viewers for X-Men stuff.
I don't have the room, so I can't keep going buying. I don't have the room.
Yeah. I would love this figure, but
you didn't get it.
But no, I got in the queue for it, so I was there.
You were dry running,
but I don't.
You were dry running, Dave.
Yeah, just to see.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
But just also, I don't. Thor isn't high on my priority list.
Right.
I love Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and I love Thor in the movies, but my money needs to start going to X-Men. I've got enough pre-orders already that aren't X-Men to last me for another 2 years. Yeah. I don't need to pre-order anything else right now with the Wolverine game coming, with whatever they want to give us from X-Men from the Doom movie. I've got enough to look forward to without buying this. As much as I love how he looks, even without the cape.
I respect your discipline, buddy. I need that.
Yeah, right. Inspiration for us all.
But also pleather.
You know what? I brought that up when we were talking to Zora last night, and I was like, dude, man. You know, Hot Toys with these artisans and these exclusives, and they charging this premium price. You know, because basically it's just a regular drop. The only thing that's different is you're giving it hair, the wool and hair. Beetlejuice was an artisan. He had 2 sculpts of hair. Yeah. And then, you know, we all know for some figures they'll give you leather, and then other figures they won't.
They don't, But ladies and gentlemen, real quick, from the chat to the panel, we got Superior Beam in the house. S Beam, what is up, S Beam?
Hey! Oh my God, he's got a hat on.
I got a hat on.
He found it. Back on.
There it is. CF hat. Rep that merch.
Yep, it was just in the living room. I just didn't feel like getting up and getting it on Monday.
He has it. Yeah.
He saw that stunning ass craftsmanship and had to jump on.
That's right.
Yeah. He's like, oh damn, oh my, look at this store. Oh my, yeah. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on this? Beam, I know you already mentioned this on Collector's Figure, but anything you want to reiterate?
No, I think it looks great. It's like currently, I think it is the definitive Thor.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, yeah, definitely had to get them. Unfortunately, I slept through the pre-order phase through Sideshow, but I got one through Geo, so Geo hooked me up.
Oh yeah, that is right. Nice, yeah. Shout out to Geo for that.
Feezy, cool, you still got yours, or did somebody grab yours?
Yeah, Blue's taking mine.
Nice. Okay.
Blue. Yeah. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, good for looking out for the community, both of you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Yeah, people do the same for me, so I'm trying to help where I can, if I'm able to, for sure. Yeah, so I know the feeling. I know it is when missing out on something that you really wanted to get. So try to do what I can. But I'm glad somebody was able to pick one up, and you were able to get one too. And,
look at them together. Look at them.
Yeah,
they look so good.
Ultron. Yeah. So speaking,
and that was by design. Hot Toys did that on purpose.
Yeah. I wonder. So we were talking. Yeah, I was just mentioning about
just like that. The camera just happened to go off
on us, man.
Yeah.
Get these figures. They look great together. Yes, these are.
That's why it's at an angle. They got that Dutch angle because it wasn't planned.
Like those spiritual fortune telling bones. They just throw them there on the table, however they land. Bam. That's.
These are the figures you want.
Yes, I wonder.
Destiny.
Yeah, I wonder. Speaking of skipping the Avengers line and the first Avengers store, I wonder if they were going off of the Mark 43 here, and they kind of went off of that. Maybe I don't know if that was an idea they had. If we did 42, let's just do 43 2.0 from Age of Ultron, and let's say, you know what, let's just do the Thor from that as well. I don't know if that was brought up brainstorming in the conference room or not for Hot Toys or the team's meeting call. I'm not sure, but just something that just came to mind. But yeah, you guys brought up best Hemsworth or Odinson sculpt to date. Of course, I had to do the comparison here. So on the left, this is the Love and Thunder Thor here, MMS 655 56. On the left, on the right, we have this newest Artisan. Age of Ultron Thor, and so I know one's sculpted here, one's rooted here, but we're looking at the actual head sculpt, face sculpts here. And when I was looking at these, they look to be the same sculpt. I would just say the paint is updated. Obviously, the one on the right is a prototype. The one on the left, the Love and Thunder one, that's the final photo there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's the same sculpt, but just updated paint?
Does that Love and Thunder have the piers, the movable eyes? I don't think it does it?
Ooh,
does it
I can't recall.
I don't believe so.
Look it up. Let me look it up while you guys give your thoughts on this.
Because someone was saying, I think this is the first Thor figure with the movable eyes. I think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look it up right now. Here. real quick.
Which is crazy to think.
Let me see here. But do you think the head sculpts look? You think it's the same sculpt though, or what are your thoughts on that?
It's definitely a different sculpt.
I think it's a different sculpt. Yeah.
Love and Thunder, you got the scar, in Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, the nose too. That's right.
He must have purrs.
I had noticed the nose too. The notice was different here.
Moose would know. Hey, Hot Toys historian, isn't this the first Thor with movable eyes? The purrs.
Well, that would probably be the Love and Thunder one. I don't think anything else was. They weren't doing it for.
No, I heard this.
Yeah, no, yeah. Larry's right. Yeah, I see here in the description on Sideshow. At least it doesn't say anyways. It just says one Thor head sculpt, but it doesn't say head sculpt with rolling eyes. And so yeah, I don't think
it's not gonna have rolling eyes.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't say in the description anyways.
Well, the new one does. The new one does, Moose, not the Love and Thunder one.
We're talking about the Love and Thunder one. Yeah.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, they were doing that prevalently. I thought back then.
Yeah,
this was right on that line. I think they were starting to
that transition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, 655,
and I have this one too, the Love and Thunder. And I posed it and I put it on my shelf, and so I can't even recall because I didn't mess with the eyes too much or even pay attention to that. But yeah, and so I'm personally passing on this new one just again because I'm one of the few who like the Love and Thunder one. I love the way the colors pop. I'm not gonna use that helmet too much, that helmet look, but I do like
dumb as hell.
Yeah, I do like the head sculpt, and the gold does pop on his arms. So I think I have the bare arms on there, but yeah. Other than that, like aside from that, I like the figure, so I'm gonna rock with that one.
It's a good suit.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. I really like it.
Yeah, and it's comic accurate, right? I didn't really get into the Thor comics.
No, not anywhere near, but it still looks really good.
It leans more towards the comic.
It leans toward the garish coloring of comics, but
yes.
But
gotcha.
Definitely different.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Still the MCU style.
Gotcha. Anyone else?
That's like Wolverine's suit. Wolverine's suit isn't comic accurate. Everyone says it is, but he's never had a suit in the comics that looks like that.
No.
Why can't you pop up the AO, the Ultra, the new one, and put it on the Love and Thunder one, the head sculpt, the neck, because of the adapter won't fit.
The adapter
after some surgery, you probably can.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out, but that's what they've been doing lately, right? They've been changing up the neck pegs on the newer ones, right?
Yeah, but also the neck could be longer or shorter on one or the other, so that might not work out either.
That's true. Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that comes out. But anyone else got any more thoughts on Thor in general or these comparisons? I think I cut everything here on this one. Let me go back and address the chat here. Let's see. Again, yeah. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I appreciate you guys engaging in the chat and talking amongst yourselves and with us here. And there is a lot to go through, so I apologize in advance if I'm missing anyone. I'll try to get through what I can. Tim Harvey here saying Thor has short hair in the Doomsday movie. To me, the quintessential for me has to have long hair. Yeah. I agree. I do. It's tough because I do love his. I do like, I should say, his Infinity War look with the short hair. But yeah, I mean Thor, like more iconic. It's it's tough, right? Like I do like this look too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, obviously I got the long hair Love and Thunder one, so that settles that. So I don't think I'm gonna buy another one, but. Yeah, I do. All that to say, I do like the look, his look in Infinity War. Also, that's just me though.
I'm gonna have to investigate what's the shortest Artisan hair they've done so far. I'm trying to think.
It's probably Spider-Man. Yeah,
it's gonna be
the shortest. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Shorter than Dark Empire Luke.
And then whenever they
it's shorter than Luke's.
But I don't like that. I didn't like that one on the Iron Spider. I thought the sculpted one looked better, and that's why I got that one.
It was completely unnecessary.
Well, whenever they release the Moon Knight one,
we'll know what the shortest one will be when the wig comes out.
Yeah, what was that, Larry?
Well, the Moon Knight one should be coming out.
Oh yeah.
He's not out yet.
I had them on pre-order, and they keep delaying it, but that was to be coming out.
Harley just got delayed again. I just got the email this morning. that my final payment is being pushed back another month.
Yeah.
The Moon Knight?
No, for Harley.
Oh, Harley.
Oh, for Harley.
They're pushing it back again?
So,
yeah.
Hey, Dave, when did they push it back to now? For March?
Yeah. My final payment has now been pushed back to March 5th.
Yeah.
Is it the red and black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check mine then.
They've been pushing that shit back for like 4 months.
Since what? September, October, man.
Something, yeah.
Man. You guys will get it. You guys will get it.
They probably delayed
due time.
I won't.
Due time. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, those who pre-ordered. Sorry, Beam. Yeah, I mean those who pre-ordered it. Okay. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. What up, Blue? Thank you for coming through, good sir. The other half of Blue Beam. Appreciate you coming through, Blue. Let's see here. There was another comment. Here we got Maz in the house. What is up, Maz? Yep. Yes, we will get to that, Maz, towards the end here. I want to get through these here first, and then we'll jump on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to it. It seems like everybody is excited. Chat's blowing up on it. But yeah, just because we have the for the timestamps and getting that in there, I want to make sure that we get through these, and then we'll definitely get to that bonus special announced breaking news figure towards the end there.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, Muzz. We got Figure Fight Club in the house. Abe, what's up, man? Thank you for coming through. What's going on, fellas? He says. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. We got Tokyo Joey in the house. Thanks for coming through, Tokyo Joey. Let's see, the Hot Toys Dark Knight Returns. Yep, there we go. Yep, he's also looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll get there.
You know what they're gonna do now? They're gonna do a Batman, armored version from the comic book. They have to. That's a major scene in the comic. Batman and armored Batman, which looks just like the BVS anyway, because that BVS stole most of their shit from Batman
all the way around.
Dark Knight.
Batfleck looks like the armored Batman. You got.
Well, not exactly, because
the other way.
The comic one. I'm sorry. The comic one. I had to push up my invisible glasses here. I gotta watch out because they're cracked in the middle. I got the tape and it's kind of sticking to my finger.
Yeah.
The one in the comic was a lot simpler. It looked almost like big cinder blocks almost.
I'm saying,
for sure.
The way it was designed. The movie BVS stole, just reaped all their inspiration from the Dark Knight Returns for Batman's portion of that.
Sure. Yeah, secret.
Superman wasn't a Republican hack like he is in Dark Knight Returns in the BVS, but
and there was no Ronald Reagan.
But most of it, it looks realistic in the movie. I mean, the comic book's a comic book. You still got, I hope they make it. I hope they make it comic, I guess, with only like a couple of a two-tone thing, like it is in the book, 2 or 3 tones at the most.
And I'll still never get Robin.
That was revolutionary. Back
Robin
then,
would be cool.
I mean, Miller really revamped. Started everything over again, and even because of
Hold on, Moose, pause. Say that for the end there. We'll get to that figure. Don't worry, we'll get to it. We still got 2 more figures to go through. I know you want to talk about it. Hold on. I want before you get too deep into that conversation. Yeah.
Fucking Thor out of here.
Yeah. Hey, hold on now, Moose. Yeah. Don't forget, you have your channel too. So if you want to just go deep in that rabbit hole of Frank Miller, you can. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Reverend Moose.
Talia Meyer in the house. What's up, Talia? Thanks for coming through. Hello, good morning, everyone, and a good morning to you as well. We got Clint Martin in the house. What up, Clint?
California,
howdy, folks. Says Clint. Yep. Yeah, Serenity Now, says Johnny Chronicles. Yeah, exactly. Serenity Now. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, here we go.
Insanity later.
Yeah, Insanity.
That's awesome.
Too late.
Okay, going on to the next one. I think we got enough of Thor here. Next announcement from Hot Toys. Let's see here. Where we at? We got Jack Sparrow, Pelegostos Chief Sparrow from Dead Man's Chest.
How do you pronounce that?
I think it's, you guys can correct me, Pelegostos?
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Sure.
It's Cannibal Jack.
You pronounce it wrong, Jack.
Say it again.
Cannibal Jack.
You pronounce it wrong, Jack.
Oh, wrong Jack. The wrong one, yeah. So also announced by Hot Toys. This is DX48. Another DX here. From the second movie, Dead Man's Chest is the second Pirates movie. Set to come out later this year, Q3, Q4, $300 USD.
Coming quick, too.
Yeah. probably for good reasons, and I'll probably touch on here in a second. 11.8 inches, so 30 centimeters, your typical 1/6 scale height. And I forgot to take down the points of articulation, so I'll come back to that here. Let's see where we're at. So I will compare this to so for those of you that don't have any Jack Sparrow figures, I will compare this one to the previous one we got. So if you're looking to, I take it you want to look at the two newest ones. So we'll look at the head sculpts on that, and then I'll compare the accessories, and you can kind of see, aside from the aesthetics here in the face paint, see which one you may be leaning to on this. So but for now, these accessories that we got on this one, so 5 hands, 2 interchangeable, wait, am I reading the right one here? Yeah, so 2 interchangeable gauze wrapped hands in addition to the 5 regular hands. What we have here, his tribe headdress, which is magnetically attachable to the head, with 3 colored feathers. Let's see, straw, snakes, bones, and skull. A necklace with the bloody toes. Got to have the bloody toes necklace. A feather, 3 colored feather duster. A small batch of fake fur on the belt. Let's see here, 4 interchangeable accessories out on his belt too. And I thought I read here. Oh yeah, here we go. So, so he's gonna have 2 genuine leather belts, 1 brown one and 1 dark gray one. So he will have leather belts on there, similar to who was at the quarter scale Han Solo that came with the 3 leather belts. He had like the 3 belts on there, all of them. All 3 of those were leather. So it looks like Hot Toys is also doing that here for this Jack. And I can't remember if the previous one had that or not. So I guess something we'll have to keep in mind on that. Let's see, the redstone pendant, duck's foot sculpture as part of the accessories, and then he has this backdrop. So there's a Pelegostos tribe themed backdrop showing the bone throne, which doesn't come. The chair doesn't come with this, unfortunately, but it does come with the backdrop. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but yeah. And then this awesome diorama piece that we'll look in some other photos here, with pieces of skull and cloth pierced by tribal spears. So yeah, definitely an awesome looking base. And I mentioned the hands. So yeah, scenes very scene specific. I will say this one only does have the 1 sculpt, right, with the rolling eyes. But it would have made sense to me to add the sculpt with the closed eyes, right? Because when we kind of see him in that scene, that opening scene, at the beginning of this scene, he has his eyes closed and it has like the eyelids, the eyes painted on the eyelids to match the rest of these eyes here on his face, right? It kind of goes up over his eyelids, so they not including that there, but I know that wasn't in the movie that long, so maybe that's why, I don't know. But yeah, interesting. I'll pause there and toss it over to you guys. What do you guys think about this Pelegostos Chief Jack Sparrow? Anyone picking this up?
They didn't do anything they needed to do with this figure.
Gotcha. It's all nonsense.
They didn't give him the closed eyes. They didn't give him the weird face while he was running away from everybody. They didn't give him the throne.
Nope.
I know there are people who are glad that this is happening, and I know that this is a 2.0, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this like you guys were saying, like you said before, for those hardcore Pirates fans, right, who want to get any figure / Pirate / Disney fans, right? Because I know sometimes there's an overlap there between those two. And so, yeah, I mean, you guys know me, I'm all for figures being made for those who want either, whatever your taste is, your preference, your IP, your line, your character, however niche it is, anytime you can get a figure of that in figure form. I know for me personally, I've gotten figures like that, and I've just been really excited that somebody's actually making. So for those of you who this is your person, yeah, kudos to you all for getting another Jack here. Let me switch it over to the head sculpt comparisons here. So yeah, like I said, this is comparing the previous Jack that we got, the DX 37 through 39. This is the head sculpt. What we're looking at here on the left is actually the Artisan one, because it came with the fabric sculpt or the fabric bandana. I couldn't get one with the same like angle of the head sculpt to match this one here, so I just use this one for now. But this version of Jack came in like 3 different variations, right? So this is from Dead Man Tell No Tales here on the left, hence the DM TNT. And on the right, you have this newest one, this DX48 from Dead Man's Chest, the upgraded version. So, again, another one where, like, on initial glance, it looks to be the same sculpt, but I don't know. You guys think it's a slightly different sculpt, or do you think it's the same, just painted?
I think it's the same. It's kind of hard to tell because of the paint, and I think they're banking on that. Because you got to think they used the same face sculpt 3 times for Hugh Jackman last year.
Oh, yep, good call.
Like they got the hot girl summer Wolverine, they got the regular figure that they made, and then they got the Weapon X from Age of Apocalypse. It's the same face. They just gave him the wool hair. So yeah, there's no way they're gonna throw a bunch of paint on this and make it all weird looking and make a whole different sculpt for it. There's no way in hell they're gonna do that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, again, Hot Toys, like you said, Hot Toys, that's a good point. Hot Toys done it before, so, and there's like a variant, basically. It's what it is, right? It's a variant, and Hot Toys has done it before. Which I'm personally not against, because someone like this look for him. Now they have this, and it was easy for them to do so. Hence why I think who was it? Larry pointed out earlier, the quick turnaround, or someone pointed out, and that's probably why, right? Because they're just kind of repainting it, throwing in some different accessories, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, some folks are really gonna be happy with this. Now, one thing they did do that I think is different, because you've got the previous Jack, the one that wasn't Artisan, still had wool hair mixed in with the sculpted stuff. And I don't know that all of this came from that sculpt. It might have. I'm trying to find pictures of it where you can see the sculpted bits.
I can go back and look at some photos, but I did. Thanks for reminding me. I did forget to read that part of the description. So regarding this new one, this Pelegostos Jack, it does say in the description, detailed hair sculpt with dreads, braids, hair accessories, red bandana, and a strap of wool hair implantation. So it seems like it's gonna follow suit with what the deluxe had.
I can see it. So what they did is this has the one bit of hair coming down the side.
Okay.
And it's got sculpted all around the rest. But on the previous one that was an Artisan, it had wool hair all around with the sculpted hair all around. So they had a little bit more wool hair with that one.
I see.
Where this one just has that one kind of side pony going down,
Okay. So
but everything else sculpted here is what came with that other one, as near as I can see.
So I can kind of see here. This right? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one bit that this one has. And the last one had that too, but then he had more on the other side, and
I remember that.
Yeah, and it still looked really good, but
that's what I was thinking. Like, that's actually like a better offer to go with the deluxe on the previous version, because you still have some wool hair, and it wasn't full Artisan, like full wool hair, but I thought it was still good enough. That's the one I went with. I went with the deluxe on that one.
I think the silhouette looked a lot better on that one.
Say that again, X?
I think with the previous release, the one that had the wool hair and the sculpted hair, I think the silhouette looked better with the hair. It looked thinner. Where the one that was full Artisan, it looked like he had way too much hair going on compared to what he had in the movies. I still got the Artisan because I wanted it all to be wool hair. But I do think, they both look good in their own right. But you can't beat that bandana though. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but
No, you're good. You're on topic. Anyone else got any thoughts on these two here?
I got it. I ordered it already.
Okay.
And I thought it was a good price. I mean, for DX, it's not that bad a price.
Is it a DX though?
Well, I know it is. It might not, but it's numbered as DX. Maybe it isn't a DX.
Is it really though?
It's almost like a same price. It's a little bit more ornate than other figures, lately. But but this is the MMS 57 2.0. The Cannibal Jack. I like how they change the name. Like, let's hide our history. Dude, you can't hide your history.
Well, Jack wasn't himself a cannibal.
I guess cannibal. You can't call anybody a cannibal anymore.
Well, he himself wasn't a cannibal. He didn't eat people.
Well, I know,
but the other guys were eating people.
That's what the name of the figure is.
They named him that. Figure. Speaking
of,
I
know, but it was incorrect. It was a misleading name.
Yeah, it was. So here. So yeah, here's what Moose was talking about here. I actually put this together also, so you can kind of see the difference or the upgrade. MMS 57 here on the left. That was the Cannibal Jack Sparrow. You can kind of see it here on the title. Yeah, also from Dead Man's Chest, same movie, right? And compared to this newest one, the DX48 here. And yeah, I thought that was kind of weird too when I mentioned this was DX48 while they labeled it that, because yeah, I agree with you, X. Like you were saying, it isn't. Compared to some of the other figures we got recently that had more that weren't labeled DX, it's kind of like along the lines of Artisan. Like the lines are blurred. Like what's technically considered an Artisan and what's technically considered a DX now. It's kind of like I don't know what their definitions are there.
Those look like two different face sculpts to me. Head sculpts.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, definitely upgraded. Yeah.
Just kind of because this is from what 2014, 2013. When was this made?
Before that, I think it
was even before that. Before that in 2010. Let me look at the thing.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
2008.
2008.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay.
I got the Hot Toys checklist website up, and it says at the bottom. Okay, I can see that. I can see one of them. There's a second head sculpt in this one. There's a bonus head with a smirk.
Oh yeah.
Iconic smirk. On that.
Yep. There is. Yeah, so
57.
Yeah, I didn't compare the accessories for this one just because I didn't think anyone would get that now that this new one's out, so I didn't think it was worth comparing. But yeah, if you want to, this old one did have two heads. It had like a smiling sculpt, and this one that we see here on screen, whereas this newest one obviously only comes with the one head. But I did compare the accessories to the previous one, so if you guys are ready, we can take a look at that. Or if you got any thoughts on this one here. All right, let me go on to the next, comparing those two. Again, for those of you who don't have any Jack Sparrows and you're just coming into the game, like we mentioned, the new collectors coming on, you have choices for your Jack Sparrows, right? You have options, I should say. Good time to be a collector in general. Welcome to the hobby. Welcome to the 1/6 hobby. Good luck to your wallet. So yeah, we have this DX38 on the left. And that is the deluxe one, right? So I went with that one just because, again, it's like the version that's in the middle. The DX37 was like the standard all sculpted hair. This is the deluxe, and then there's the DX39 was the artisan. So I just figured I'd use that as a starting point. Again, you can kind of see obviously the bases are different. You got the, what is that again? The Stern X-Men for the ship, the steering wheel there. Is that what it's called? The hull?
That's the oh shit.
I'm throwing out words now. I can't remember what you said, but
yeah, my brain's ain't working now.
Yeah, that. So you get that one. Basically, this thing here on the left here with this version of the Dead Man Tailnose Tails, and then you have this skull and spikes here with this newest one here. Obviously, the paint, that's going to be the main difference there. The painting on there, and then the let me see here. You got some more weapons that come with the Dead Man Tell No Tales version. You guys, a couple of pistols, a knife, a telescope, a ship in the bottle. You do get more hands also on the previous one, the DX38 in this case. So you get, what is that? Am I reading this right? Oh no, I went too far. Sorry. You get, I don't think I mentioned here. There's 10 hands. I just count them here. You get like 10 hands and then 7 with this newest one. And I mentioned genuine leather here on this one. Genuine leather boots. Oh yeah, for this previous track, I forgot about that. Belts and boots also for the previous one. So you got that. I don't remember reading genuine leather boots for this newest one. Let me go back. Unless I missed it. And you guys can feel free to correct me if I'm mistaken on that. But it doesn't say it here in the list of accessories, right? Like it shows the boots for the newest one, but it doesn't say that they're leather like the previous one. So interesting. I'm just now noticing that. But yeah, lantern for the previous one. So yeah, you get quite a few more accessories. But if you're not one who needs all of the accessories and you're just like want this look for Jack, yeah, you got that option there as well. So yeah, there's that for you guys. You guys have any thoughts on the comparison of these two here?
Yeah, it's definitely not a DX.
Right? Yeah. What we say, Moose?
I want to shut up so we can move forward to what we really want to talk about.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's not what you were saying before. Before we got that news, you were like, "Oh man, look at these figures! I want all these." Yeah.
I did. I've got either ordered them or I'm gonna order them. You know, or I haven't. No, I've already ordered them for the most part. All the figures, the 6 that were listed, and so I mean,
right.
but this, okay, we have enough Jack already. Jack, let's talk about.
Yeah,
hold on. We'll get there, Moose. We'll get there, Moose. We'll get there.
We're probably good on this one.
Yeah. All right. Let me go through the comments here before we go on to the next one here. Where we at? We got someone joining us here. I want to make sure I shout them out real quick. Oh yeah, let's see. Let me see. Again, apologies if I'm butchering your name. So I'm gonna go with D. Cole Gomez. I want to say if that's it. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing the hell out of that. Yeah, but thank you for coming through. Yeah, Jack Sparrow. We got Jack Sparrow here. Johnny Chronicle saying it's like they didn't want that awesome Johnny Depp head sculpt to go to waste. Yeah, right. Yeah, I heard that from a lot of people, myself included. That's like one of the better looking Hot Toys figures in our collections. And yeah, it's a great figure, and I'm glad I got that now. Like, not Barbosa to go with them too. So coming in, hopefully not too far behind. Yeah, sorry, Beam. I tried to forget about that. Talia saying, I have that last one. That's enough for me. I like Pirates, but not so much that I need all the figures. I have Barbosa and Prado. There you go. Yeah, sorry, Beam. I said to you, but yeah, no, I'm with you, Talia. I got that previous jacket. I'm good on that one. Yo Mo in the house. What's up, Yo Mo? Thank you for coming through, good sir.
That
Mo, yes, man.
Too good not to pre-order.
Yep, too good. Who was it? I wanted to point out. Let's see, where is it? If I can see it now, I think I'm losing it here. I was trying to look for Clinton. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the Bone Throne sounds dirty. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Yeah, Jack ain't coming with that Bone Throne. Yeah, yeah, definitely not. That's like one of those downloaded the wrong movies, downloaded the wrong Pirates versions. Yeah. Who we got? Raiden in the house. Thank you for coming through, Raiden. It's got my first Hot Toys this week.
Wow.
Nice. You have one of these here. Yeah. Yes. Congratulations.
Oh, man. Welcome to financial ruin.
Yeah. Elsie has gotten the black and gray Dark Knight Returns. Nice. What a nice first figure to start with, too. Getting the Batman Returns and Revenge of the Sith Vader as well now. Nice. Congrats to you again. And thank you for
a great figure to start with.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure you'll go back and that's going to be one of your talking points or discussions. Like, first figure I got, Dark Knight Returns. Yep. Awesome way to start there. So congrats again. All right, here. Going on to the next figure to kind of as a teaser for this latest announcement here. This is like a good segue. So the Dark Knight Returns Batman, the battle damage, aka the blue and gray suit here, announced by Hot Toys a few days ago. Set to come out Q1, Q2, 2027, 285 USD. Standing again at. I'm starting to feel like I don't know if I just copy and pasted the same height or if this is right, but it says 12.6 inches again, 32 centimeters, so the same as Thor and Iron Man apparently.
That is correct.
Okay, I got that right. Okay, thank you for confirming. So yeah, it seems like there's two sizes there, 11.8 and 12.6 inches. 30 points of articulation, so well articulated. It should for the most part be this similar, if not the same body, right, as the previous Batman, seemingly. So this one does have rolling eyes, head sculpt rolling eyes. You got the 3 interchangeable lower faceplates, which will look. I'll do a comparison between the two, the black and gray and this blue and gray here, a little bit later. Yeah, for the most part, pretty similar accessories to the previous version, the black and gray one. 6 hands, suit is made of elastic fabric. It says cape with the bendable wire. This one does come with the head sculpt, though, like the uncowled head sculpt with the mask, with the cowl and the mask off state, which is attachable to the. It says the Bruce Wayne head sculpt, so attachable to the body with the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. Yeah, 4 batarangs. One of them has a rope attached to it, a rifle, and this platform base, which is similar to the previous Batman. So yeah, man. First initial thought, like everybody else had, was like, holy shit, this looks badass. Yeah, really cool for those of you who passed on this first one or who were wanting to get this one. This is kind of one of the ones that I touched on when we were discussing the announcement of the black suit on potential figures we could see from this line. And this is one where I was thinking like, oh man, like Hot Toys could do this for this same reason, right? Because it's just a reuse of the black and gray version. It would just be a repaint. And yeah, sure enough, it seems like that's they did that, which is good, right? Because another thing I pointed out in the chat is this is, I think, the second figure in a comic line that Hot Toys has done, like in any comic line. I'm trying to think. You guys let me know, because so far it's only been one-offs, right? Just like one character from a comic. Killing Joke, Absolute Batman, the previous Black and Gray Batman, what we thought at the time, right? And that's just for DC. And so Hot Toys hasn't done another character from the same line, right? Until now.
Not yet.
They have.
Not in this latest wave.
I'm making 3.
Yeah, I know.
What a fuck boy laugh. Don't ever do that.
Yeah. I know, right? There you go.
I'm going to do it from now on, Dave. You're in a stream. I'm going to go.
You are too old for that, Moose.
Don't encourage me.
All right.
There you go. That's the one.
Oh, God.
I can talk like you.
I'm going to talk like that.
Talk like me.
Over here. Moose in the corner like...
Yeah. I'll throw it over to you guys. Go ahead. Thoughts on this black and gray, or sorry, blue and gray Batman here? Battle damage, I should say.
I completely forgot about this. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot totally that this happened.
Really?
Because I've been looking at the latest thing, and I have not been thinking about this at all.
Yep. Tease.
No, my Dark Knight Returns Batman is on my shelf right now, and that's the one for me. This is cool as hell, but I got the one that I want. Now I want Robin. And I'm good. They're not gonna make Robin. They're just gonna. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Probably not. There's a whole body. It's a whole body thing. They're not gonna make that body.
They may. I don't know. Don't rule it out yet.
Look, I got the Batman already.
Oh, there he is.
Is that the $800 one?
Huh?
$800. Is that the Rob?
Yeah, but I didn't pay that one, dude. I got it on BSTs.
Or is that the
This
SSR?
motherfucker.
Which one is that?
That looks great. This is a Rovanic.
Rovanic. That's what it is. Yeah.
Rovanic Studios. Open, custom. Open DB custom. I forget.
Yeah, those look great. I will never spend that kind of money on a hot toy.
No, but I would never spend it either. But I got it on the BST for like half the price. It's worth it to me.
Okay, well that's all right then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not insane. I mean, if I was a billionaire, I'd buy them all.
As he calls himself a maniac.
If I had the lottery, I'd be like, all right, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. I would go to 06. I would go to 16J. All right, I want all those Star Wars figures now. And all those Lord of the Rings figures you make, give me all those goddamn things. And I want all those head sculpts. I would just.
You know what's great though is you got the one with the yellow around the back. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, real quick because I see people comment on that. I also mentioned that too in the group chat. That I was thinking I could have sworn I saw the yellow emblem on his the bat symbol, right? But. Yeah, and I remember too, and I went back and I looked at some photos to confirm. Me and shout out to Darth Profesoro. Him and I were kind of exchanging photos on that in the group chat. But so on the cover, he doesn't have the yellow emblem on the cover of the Frank, one of the Dark Knight Returns.
No, he doesn't.
But in the pages of the actual novel, the graphic novel or the book, he does have the yellow emblem in the beginning, right?
You get it occasionally.
Yeah, you get him with the black, you get him with the blue, you get him with the blue,
right? With
and without the yellow. And doesn't the Rovanic come with the just the black bat without the yellow as well?
Yeah, they come to both.
Or he offers that as option, I think.
You can change them around.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Does too. There's another company called SSR that makes these Dark Knight ones too. I mean, you've seen them, Dave. You've been looking for them.
They got that gorilla Batman that I could not deal with.
The Kingdom Come ones too, But
yeah, I'm sure if you guys saw the comic cover, you would know. It's like they actually try to replicate the pose here. It's it looks similar to like this right here. This is kind of what the cover of that one Dark Knight Returns book looks like. He's in this pose similar to this. Like Hot Toys try to replicate it here, but. Yeah, it does look. I don't know. It does look cool. Yeah, I'll. Anyone else got any thoughts on this? I'll keep talking. It makes you cry.
It makes me fucking cry, baby. Look at that. That's what started me. this book started me on my comic book journey. You know, I mean, I was like just collecting music back then, and then I would read it. I told you that last night. You know, I think the Rolling Stone put an article about it. Let me check it out. And I was like amazed by it because Neil Adams was the best thing you're going. But you know, this trumped it all. You know,
yeah.
I know I'm all in when they make a Bruce Wayne with a mustache. That's for me, baby. Give me the one in his tux and a mustache, sitting there with Gordon. I think it might have been Gordon, and in the mansion. You know, so in the book, but I'm all in on everything.
I know the one you want. You want him after he shaved the mustache off and he's just standing there in the mansion naked. That's the one you want.
Yeah, I want him naked. Yeah, I want him naked.
Naked.
I was on AliExpress today. I could make one of those goddamn things. I found all the TV League bodies I could buy.
Butt ass naked.
And you know what? I mean, it's the grossest thing in the world. What's at the end, the last page of that listing? What's on there? You know, on the naked TV League bodies. You know, I won't tell. I don't want to just gross everybody out. We'll make people run away. But,
yeah, thank you. Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, no.
They had him doing the Thanos pose. You know the one.
Yeah, you know the one. Moose, tell me when you saw this, you thought this was you.
I saw this and I saw the other thing a few minutes ago. You know, this makes me cry. Somebody said this looks like Robert De Niro, and I don't know if it does.
I see it
right now. You know, like Robert De Niro weighed about 40 pounds heavier than he does now, but look at the sculpt on that, man. It's even better than the organic, you know. I mean, this is pretty great, you know.
But if you shaved Moose, you don't think you would wouldn't look like you?
You say that's what Valkyrie told me, you know. Like, yeah, Valkyrie, yeah, okay, you know. I mean, I don't think I don't. If I shaved, I wouldn't know. I have a triple gin, you know. That's why I have this thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't have that thing. He's gonna draw the size of a bread box, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know. When was the last time you shaved, Moose? Maybe you'd be surprised. Maybe you might surprise yourself.
I shaved 2 weeks ago. You didn't see my look. I went before. I shaved like 2 weeks ago. I got the guy.
Nobody has a stronger jaw than you, Moose.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Look at that.
If I shave this all off, you know, check me out. Look. You can go back to Moose and Me, like episode 2. I shaved my whole beard up down to the bone, down to my skin.
Is it still up?
Huh? I don't know what he has up there. I don't know if it's still there, but I shaved everything off.
To the bone throne.
I'll find a picture of it. I don't know what Michael has kept up there. He kept anything up there. I don't even know if his channel's still there, really. You know, I appreciate. I wish he, kind of like just let us send a salvo out, like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still alive. You know?
It's me. It's me, Moose. I'm here.
Yeah, but this is great. I mean, look they give you the weapon, they give you the rifle, you know, and
this is my rifle. This is my gun.
And they give you everything you need. They just need everything that goes around it. You know, obviously we know we got one other thing that came in. But you also want, in the armored version. And I can't see why wouldn't they do it? Why wouldn't they do the armored version? And they, I want the mutant leader. You gotta have a mutant leader.
That'd be huge.
That's gonna be simple. That's just making this thing over again because the body was the same. Huh?
I doubt they.
I mean, they made a big ass Venom, so I mean.
Well, Mezco made
the potential's there.
Mezco made a mutant leader.
Well, Mezco can make everything.
I know, but still, why can't they make a mutant leader? It's not like it's like it's going to be offensive to anyone, like a cannibal. They're not going to call it a cannibal.
It's a bit of a difference between Mezco with a little bit of plastic and Hot Toys doing like a whole bunch of silicone.
I know. Oh, let's just give it a K-pop Demon Hunter. All the silicone. They own it, and the arcane. Like,
yeah, but a K-pop Demon Hunter though is like one of the mutant leader's arms.
Huh? He breaks it.
No, he's saying it's just a huge figure. He's just saying it's big.
Yeah, dude.
It is huge.
It would take all 3 of the K-pop Demon Hunters to make like his.
They're making an absolute Batman. What the hell? They're making an absolute Batman. How many? What do you think?
But he's not that tall though. He's actually more wider.
Though.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller, but he's not that much taller. He's like more wide, if I remember correctly, on the dimensions for absolute Batman.
I mean, I would want that. I mean, if somebody he doesn't make it. I hope I will hit up Rovanik. Like, give me one of those, baby. Make me one of those. How do you not have a mutant leader? And I want either that. I want a mud covered Batman. cover him in mud, you know, because that's what the scene was. Him and the thing. He was a surgeon in that show, you know.
So here I got it's a big figure move. So I wouldn't rule it out, but especially like now we got this next figure after this. But here, going to this real quick, comparing the face plates for the most part. Again, this is the blue and gray versus the black and gray. For the most part, they're the same, right? 2 of the 3 are the same, but if you look closely, the one on the far left, the black and gray version, he has more of like a smiling, smiling gritting teeth version, whereas the blue and gray here, in addition to the blood on his face, he has more of like an angrier, gritty teeth look here. So I think, I can go back to the photos that we're looking at, but I think it's more of like an angry, gritting teeth, versus the bottom one, he's more smiling here. Let me, I know there's some photos that had that too, but so for the most part, it's just to show that it seems like most likely you're getting 2 of the 3 same sculpts here. Yeah, look at here. Let me switch back. Yeah, he's not smiling here, right?
Can you take a faceplate from this guy with the blue and put it on the gray?
I can't tell. I can't say for sure. It's not out yet. This one's not out. I don't see why not, right? If it's using pretty much the same overall head sculpt, I don't know. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure, because again, it hasn't been released yet. But I mean, if 2 of the 3 sculpts are the same, I would presume you can with this last one. But again, I don't know for sure until we get it.
And they have to make a Joker from this line.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that I was thinking too that they could make. So again, comparing these two Batmen here. Again, if you don't have either of these Dark Knight Returns and you're looking to get one of now that this blue and gray one is announced, and you pass on this the black version here, the black and gray. Real quick, comparing the accessories to kind of give you an idea. Yeah, like I said, for the most part, it's pretty much the same. It looks like actually. One of the main differences, aside from the colors and the battle damage, you get an additional hand with the blue and gray version, again because it's battle damage. So they show that fist a lot, where he has like the knuckles kind of cut out of the glove, and so I think that's going to be the additional one here, because he has 7 hands for the blue and gray versus the 6 hands for the black and gray, but they both have the same the rifle and the batarangs. Because I read them up, they don't show the batarangs in the blue and gray version here for some reason. He's holding them in his hand, but it does have the batarangs, because it was listed in the description. So don't worry, that this one won't come with it. They both have that version. So yeah, again, it's just color preference versus clean versus battle damage. I personally just recently got the black and gray. I prefer that color for Batman. I don't know, just like Batman, I think of him like being in the shadows, right? Because he's he calls like the shadows his home. That's where he's at, and he kind of part of more of a stealth look. And so for me, like I always think the black and gray suit for Batman versus the blue and gray. I mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong, but I lean more towards the black and gray versus the blue and gray. And what about you guys?
This is
black all day.
I like the black and gray better than this, but it's fun. It's still they're both in the book, so I would get them both. I mean, I'm a completionist, I guess. I'm a megalomaniac.
Yeah, a musalomaniac, as
Musalomaniac. Like Beam said, musalomaniac.
Musalomaniac. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm all in on anything they make. They make a janitor from one of the down the at the Batcave, like they make him. I'll get him. Give me anything you make, for their Dark Knight Returns. So that's that's how everything started. That's my organic, when they did that, when Miller flipped the switch on Batman, and nobody conceived of this before, that Batman could be so dark, and so real. Batman was silly. It was more, very, even the Neil Adams stuff was more ornate, even though it looked great, but it's still a kind of a rarefied kind of thing. It's not that something that's as tough and as brutal until this. And it had an effect on all the Batman things for a while. I mean, Batman '89 wouldn't have been as dark as it without it. you know, and Batman Returns and all that stuff. That had an effect on all the comics ever since then. That Batman become dark. Even the animated series and the dark and the both the animated series, like you know, Batman and animated and all the other iterations after that, and Justice League, they all still have that toughness that Miller put into it, and this is where it came from. Yeah, I just love it. Oh my God, give me that. God damn it. I'm going to be sitting on pins and needles tonight, looking for it to pop. You know, the other thing to pop it, you know, later on.
Yep. Yeah, and I mentioned before, I haven't read the graphic novel to this, but I did watch the movie. And I got the movies on, I think it was on Steelbook, the animated movie, the 2-parter. Yeah, and it was awesome. After I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to buy it. So yeah,
you know, it's kind of clunky. That I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, and Peter Weller does a voice. You know, it still would have been better with Kevin Conway. You know, in it, I think. You know,
yeah, I didn't care about Peter Weller.
You know, it's serviceable, but some of the you know, our animation's kind of weak up to certain points in that movie. But you know, I mean, it's a 2-parter, so I mean, it is what it is. But you know, I know, I mean, they did the best they could.
One of them is free on YouTube right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, just one part? They don't have both parts on there?
I don't remember. I woke up to it because it was just playing YouTube, and then it started blasting free YouTube movies, and I was like, okay.
Oh, interesting.
That was among them. So
I have HBO, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, same, HBO Max or just HBO now. Yeah. One thing I wanted to also say that I wanted to point out, so that leads into a discussion topic, and then we'll get to the next area. But you know, this is kudos to Hot Toys for making these generally available, because I know these are both this figure and the previous Jack. That could have been something they easily could have made limited, or yeah, they could have made a limited exclusive, right? And there's a lot of collectors, I don't say always, but there's some collectors who, when we see limited exclusives, they're like, what the hell, why don't they just make them general and make them available for everybody? You know, Artisan, that might be a little tricky, but for all the other stuff like Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, or just other variants, you know, make it available. And so I don't know for sure. Again, speculation. I don't know what they were thinking, but still, I think these are 2 figures. So this one and the Jack Sparrow, it could have been ones that, you know, that they could have made limited because they're variants of figures that we've gotten before. And so if that is the case, and they made, you know, they did take in that feedback and they made these generally available, then again, yeah, kudos to Hot Toys for doing that, because I know a lot of collectors, they get annoyed when they make limited things like that. And so I agree. I'm all for people, hey, just make enough so people can get them. And I know that that's a thin line between overproducing, like we were discussing before with the Mark 85, right, and trying to find that happy medium. And so I know we've discussed it before, but still, I just something I wanted to point out. And then related to that discussion topic for you guys here. So I noticed too, and even like the tone, right, even within this panel and other streams, when that Jack Sparrow came out, you know, you kind of we all heard it, right? Like most of us heard it. You know, it's like, why did they do this? You know, it's a variant. This wasn't needed. It just came out recently. It's just kind of like there was a little more negativity on that versus this one so far. And this was just announced, but it seems like, you know, people see this one, but the tone has changed. It's more like, oh damn, this is badass. This looks awesome, but it's still just a variant. It's like a repaint of the previous Batman, right? So it's kind of like same concept, but 2 different tones on that. And I just thought that was interesting, and it kind of shows that there's maybe like some bias towards certain characters, and like we're willing to forgive certain things if it's a character we like versus not. So I don't know. Kind of segue discussion topic. What are your guys' thoughts on that idea there? Anyone can answer. Nope. Nothing? No thoughts on that?
I think this is a figure that people will want more than Jack Sparrow, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think this is okay for not being limited. That Jack was kind of like a collective groan from the collecting community. I feel like we all kind of felt that bit of when we saw that. I'm sure there were a few of us again who want it, but for the rest of it was kind of like, why, you know? So yeah. I don't think they both sit in the same category.
Okay.
Even though, because that Jack figure actually did happen in the movie, And as has been pointed out, this isn't really from the pages of the Dark Knight books. This is from the cover of book 2.
Yeah.
So and I've heard people talk about like how the blood is too red, and they're right. When you look at that cover, it's this exact suit with the same damage markings and the same bat symbol, but his skin tone is just there, and he's not really all that bloody. So they did take some artistic license with this and all that, but it's still, you know, an iconic story, a well-known cover from that story, down to the knuckles being worn on his gloves. You know, so I think this is one of those things that gets a pass in that regard. This is gonna sell. Everyone's gonna buy this. You're not gonna be able to find it later on. It's gonna be one of those figures. But you know, I think it's good that it's not limited.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me this.
Yeah. No. I agree. It's popular, and I think it is going to sell well. But again, it's just like, but it's still, it's like it is a variant of one we've gotten before, right? Which again, I'm not knocking. I'm all for getting any type of figure. Like I said before, it doesn't bother me if Hot Toys has variants, reissues, 2.0s, you know, some slightly one-off or whatever it is, because you know, just because for that reason, what happens is, you know, there's it may not be for me at that point, but there may be another figure that I might be all in on, and I just like pass on the ones that don't appeal to me. So either way, you know, it's just kind of being selective with which ones I get. So I know other collectors are that way as well. But no, it's just something I noticed, and I just wanted to see what your thoughts are on that. But let me just the chat here real quick, touch on some of these. We got Hayes EHL in the house. Thank you for coming through. Hayes says the problem is the chest emblem is wrong for the battle damage.
Yeah, there you go.
And the color there. Okay. So is that what you're touching on, X?
Yeah, it's from the cover of the comic, but it wasn't actually in.
Right. Yeah. What I mentioned before. Yeah.
Let me tell you, he had a lot of yellow emblems in the book. You know.
Yeah, in the pages, right? Yeah, in the pages. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, the cover is not like that.
Sometimes it changes. It seems like I remember it changes like intermittently. And I'm like, hey, you get a yellow one now. Like, why? Like, now he does it.
Yep.
You know?
Again, I know they did that before in comics. Like the covers don't always depict what the actual issue is about sometimes, or like they add some things in there just based on who drew it. And I mean, you guys who know comics are familiar with that as well.
I'm trying to think, I forget who was the name of the artist. I mean, Miller did it, and it was Jansen. Who did the colors? I think his wife did the colors. I think Miller was Miller's wife at the time.
You would know more than I would. I wouldn't know.
But you know, but Batman never was like blue ever before. You know, I mean, maybe Neil Adams had some blue, but it wasn't like that kind of, I don't know, that exact tone. But we never saw Batman black and gray until this book. You know,
okay.
This did that. You know, there was no Batman. I never received calling.
Wait, when did the cult happen?
Huh?
When did the cult happen?
The what?
I don't know.
Because
that's way later. That was the cult was like in the 90s. Like I mean, the late 80s.
Oh no, it was 88. Okay, so it was just a little bit after. Okay.
Well, this was 86, and it was just
here saying
it was the anniversary of the 26th of this book.
Hold on, let me read this comment here. This chat. Winman's here saying, "Please, for the love of God, stop saying yeah." I won't say. Yeah, he's tired. Yeah.
Stop saying.
I got you, Winman.
Bone Throne.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he said it. Up. Hey, what's the name of that one restaurant with all the shit on the walls?
Wait, what?
I said, what's the name of that one restaurant with all the shit on the walls?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you guys know that
what?
quote? Who knows that quote? Who knows that quote? Let me see. Let me keep going here. We got you Tongan in the house. Thank you for coming through. You Tongan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. See, I missed the first one, but I had a feeling this would be coming. Definitely won't miss this. Nice. Congrats on that. Yeah. See, exactly. This is what I was mentioning earlier. If you passed on that one and you were hoping they came out with this one, which is, to be honest, I thought it was a long shot when I was when we were thinking up. X, I think you were there on that one too. That stream where we were talking about what figures they could make from this when the black and gray suit got announced. So, because by then there was no precedence for Hot Toys, like I said, doing like another comic version within that line. And so, but here we go. They chose one and they're all in. Everything on red here in this case. All right. So speaking of red, yep. Okay, here we go. You guys been waiting for it. This tease right here, just announced during the stream earlier, and I wanted to get through. So thank you all for being patient. Here we go. Just announced today, we have, continuing on with the line, the third figure in this series. Speaking of Hot Toys recently doing comic one-offs, now this is the third one, like Moose touched on. The Batman Dark Knight Returns Superman was announced. So again, I didn't have time. This was just announced during the stream, so I didn't put any slides or anything together. So we'll just go through these here. Yeah, man, look at that hair. Look at that. What do you call like a bouffant or what?
It's called
Elvis hair. Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah. Yeah. So this is my initial
Jesus, he looks
reactions
good.
here. Yeah, he's ripped. Look at that. Yeah, with the hair and everything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn over to you guys. Go ahead while I look into the details here. But go ahead.
Remember that video, Land of Confusion?
No.
Phil
yeah,
Collins.
with Phil
Yeah,
Collins.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
Phil Collins.
Collins, yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that this version of Superman looked like the Ronald Reagan puppet from that video.
It's the hair.
Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah. Yeah, the hair. Yeah, it looks up all sort of. Yeah. Woke up all sweaty.
And
Look at
that chin.
cape. Yep. That butt chin there.
This looks amazing, though. My gosh.
Look at it. Yep. It looks like a new
pretty
body,
cool.
right? I don't think it's
Oh my
the
God.
Batman body,
It is not the
You're
Batman
right.
body.
right? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I don't think it is. No, the
I
musculature
presume not.
around the ribs is different.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
My
that's what it's-
word,
he's
look
more
at that
ripped.
man.
Yeah, look at it.
Jesus.
Stocky, short and stocky. Yep, from the same line. Those of you who aren't familiar, like Moose touched on earlier. So, the movie Batman versus Superman drew inspiration from this graphic novel, Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. And it didn't follow it closely, but there was obviously some scenes. One of them being like Batman versus Superman that happened in this book here.
Yeah.
And so this is what Superman looked like what he looked like in that book. And so taken from that. I don't again, I'm not doing any comparisons, but you guys think Hot Toys did a good job of representing how he looks in the comic or in that book?
Yeah, that's pretty
I
cool.
haven't compared them, but you know what? I accept it.
Yeah.
I accept that he might not be that buff. I mean that ripped, in the comics. They didn't probably draw him specifically that much. But, because I think they're just copying. They're just using. Look at that V shape.
Yep.
I don't know. Batman's is chunkier. This is more. He has to make it a little different. I think it's a different body than Batman. I don't think because look at the waist is so much smaller.
Yeah, he's definitely different.
Yeah, so this still rocks our house. Forget about it. If you're into Dark Knight, you're into the Batman, you're into Batman, Dark Knight, and Miller. You need all three. You need everything. You need them all.
I got a question. Did any of you guys see the animated movie of this version?
Yeah.
I got
The two-parter? Okay.
Yep.
Peter Weller. Peter Weller was the voice.
Yep. Yeah, we touched on that earlier, the movie and
Yeah.
Pete Weller and
It's still not up yet.
Kevin.
I cursed from Sideshow. It's still not up yet. Usually up by now.
Oh,
it's
it'll
gonna
be
be
up.
The Kryptonite Arrow for sure. That's an accessory.
Yeah,
To
man. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
need
but
to
it's
make
too-
a Green Arrow.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Green Arrow. Amputee.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm
No,
just
no,
seeing
no.
this now. I like this comparison. So the blue and gray Batman CMS 31 compared to this Superman Dark Knight Returns Superman CMS 32. So 2 centimeters taller than Superman's 2 centimeters taller than Batman here. So this Batman was 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters. And so let me see real quick what Superman is in inches. Whoops. I was typing in Superman to inches.
So what
I mean
is CMS,
centimeters to
Bruce?
inches.
What's that?
What's CMS?
Comic Masterpiece Series.
Right on.
Comics
Yep.
Masterpiece Series.
All right, so 34 centimeters is just under 13.4 inches. So that's where Superman is standing there, 13.4, so a little bit taller. Yeah, this clearly, I should have probably waited to this, but clearly not the same body. Man, look at that definition. He's just ripped. The quads, biceps, like the torso, all in his abdomen area. Batman is a little more stocky. I mean, because he's older, right? So it's kind of in this book, anyways. He was an older beat up Bruce Wayne here, but yeah, look at that. Like
this is one of the better shots of Superman in that book, and they never really show him any more detailed than this.
Yep.
There's some shots of his back, and where he's fighting Batman, where you see a little more definition, maybe, but but that's about what you're working with. So it's definitely they're doing a lot more in the figure, but I don't care. It looks great.
Yeah, it does. Awesome. Yep, huge S on the chest. It has Clint Martin. Yep, yes sir. Yeah, wait. I think that's a lot of people who are wanting some of that before. Another Superman.
And I got a $20 thanks coupon burning a hole in my pocket. No, take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Give me that goddamn
Superman
thing,
with
you
know?
Just get it from underground, Moose. You'll spend less money.
I don't care. I'm getting this. As soon as I can. This is what I live for. The Dark Knight Returns is like means everything to me.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
More
sorry.
Most other ones. I love all DC stuff. I mean, DC started it. I grew up with '66 Batman, even though I didn't realize they were goofing on him. But this looks. Oh my God!
This looks great. Yeah, I saw this here. I thought it was light up eyes, and I just read the description, but it still looks cool. It's especially applied UV luminous reflective effect on his eyes. But that's they probably added some additional photoshopping there because those look really bright. Mm-hmm. That's why I thought they were LED.
Nobody's using that.
Yeah, that looks cool though. That does look cool. Newly developed muscular body. Yep, got to enhance the junk there. Of course, got to take the shot. Let's see what else we got. Wired cape. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So I don't, again, it's not, you guys were pointing out, it's not up on Sideshow yet, but while we look at this photo here, let me go through what the listing says on Facebook for the accessories. So it's a preliminary look here on what it's coming with. So we'll get a better idea once the listing goes up on Sideshow.
Look at the comic book. This is the comic book of Superman. No, he's not, they'll never get it. They'll never make it like that.
Yeah, that's what X-Men was showing earlier. X-Men was actually showing the comic book.
Couldn't make it like that. He'd tip over. But that's as
Bruce, where were you 10 minutes ago?
Yeah. X-Men was just showing that. He showed the actual book. Yeah.
That's as close as you gotta come. That body. Because anything else, this is ridiculous. How that looks. Let me see. He doesn't have in the comic. It's very much smoother. His skin is much smoother than that. But that's a great interpretation. In terms of in trying to translate it to the Hot Toys world. I love it. Now I want a tank. I want Superman to hold up a tank. And I want the Batmobile that Batman had. When he jumped out of it and fought the mutant leader. I want that. That giant monster, the size of a room.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. Again, I'm not ruling it out, but still, like it's.
I don't think
that would be a huge.
She's never gonna make it. Jazz Inc. will never make it either. That'd be too. I mean, there is a statue though that was made of it. I believe it's pretty. Huge.
Oh, really? Of the mutant leader? Oh, damn.
Not the mutant leader though. The Batmobile.
The Batmobile. The Bat tank. You mean? That's not a mobile. That's a tank. Quickly looking at the posting here on Facebook, I'm not seeing anything that's not already listed here like that. Well, that's shown here with the accessories. So yeah, just kind of read it up for those of you listening. So it looks like he'll have two interchangeable head sculpts, one gritting teeth and one neutral face sculpt. The neutral face sculpt will have, it only shows the reflective eyes on the neutral sculpt though. So yeah, interesting. Maybe, so I guess, does that mean like the gritting teeth one won't have that then? Or will it both? Will. Yeah, hopefully it does. Yeah, it doesn't.
No reason not to.
Yeah, right? Both head sculpts are equipped with separate rolling eyeballs. Oh yeah, and especially applied UV luminous reflective effect. Okay, it does say that here in the post. They just only show the one picture here on the under the accessories. The kryptonite arrow. And then this gun, which is, let's see, what is this? What do they call it? Just read it here. A sonic gun, a damaged sonic gun. And then complete with the display stand, which looks to be the same as Batman, the two previous Dark Knight Returns Batman that we got. It just says Superman on it. 6 hands. You got your let's see. You only have one. Am I looking at that right? It looks like you only have the one flying hand, like the one flat hand. You would think he'd have a pair. Like, interesting. So he has a pair of fists, and then from there he has 2 right hands that are different poses, and then 2 left hands that are kind of different as well. So like one mirrored pair, and the other 2 are like the left and the right hands are different, which is interesting, right? They're not the same. Like they're not in the same pose.
Topo, hello Topo. Somebody
well, they showed him in a pose with that flat hand, mirroring the pose from the book, but it's the opposite hand though, because this is the pose that they were doing right here.
Right here, Moose. Look at it. Right here, Moose. Look at that.
This is the pose they were doing.
Yeah. They're right. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
So it's backward.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? That's why Topo. That's where the third party comes in. You know,
that's it. I'm not getting it. I'm out.
Topo making hands.
Yep. I know, right? That'd be interesting. Oh yeah, this one right here. Okay, I see what you're saying. X right here. This one.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Let me de-hance you. There you go. Bam.
That one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. So,
Still
okay,
looks
that's
good, though. So,
yeah,
whatever.
it does. Yeah.
Tell Hot Toys to fix it. Hello, Hot Toys support. Support at Hot Toys.
Email Hot Toys and Sideshow. Yeah. Yeah.
Get the wrong hand on the wrong fist.
Yeah, no, I'm just, for one, this is awesome. Like that for one, that they actually went from the tease and the photo of the blue and gray, because how many times have we seen that from Hot Toys where they tease, another figure in their announcement photos, and they don't see the light of day, or yeah, they never drop it. Exactly.
They teased Light Side Revan when they announced Nihilus.
Yep.
Never saw that.
And so it's like, nothing ever comes of those, but yeah, here, bam, they give us not too long after, right, either. Like they give us Superman, so that's 1. 2, again, to reiterate, they're doing more figures from a comic line, whereas before they were just doing one-offs, seemingly. Unless I'm forgetting something, let me know in the chat or in the comments. As far as comics, right, they're comic figures. So, yeah, that's awesome. So
they better do a Killing Joke Batman.
Yeah.
I want that.
Or I riot.
I want that.
Or I riot. So.
Oh, I riot.
Well, this right here, this first Dark Knight Returns Batman, that's the first of this coming wave of comic Batman figures to be released, right?
Yes.
Well,
I think you're right. Yeah.
Killing Joke.
But I'm saying, like, this is the first one, the one that we all just got. That's the first one they announced, right?
Comic, yes.
It's the first one they released.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if they're going to follow that same pattern for the next release. So when the Killing Joker comes out, are they going to do a couple more figures from that story?
I see what you're saying.
I
see what you're saying. Yeah. Or that's
it's almost like they're gauging how the sales go.
Well, they don't. You're not going to overburden, the system. You can't overburden the system because it'll. You were
you here last year?
That's what they do. Sell all the Batmans you have. It's not. Is it on waitlist? Is that on waitlist? The Dark Knight Returns.
You can't find that thing.
Huh?
You can't find that thing.
Is
what I keep hearing.
Really? Let me look. I'm gonna go look. Batman.
Wait, which one? You're talking about the black and gray
Dark
Batman?
Knight Returns. Batman. Dark Knight Returns.
People are looking for him.
Released.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I heard the same. From what I understand, it's sold out at most places, if not, yeah.
Maybe they're just looking at Sideshow. I don't know. He's on Underground.
From what I understand, I haven't been following it, so I'm not sure. Let me address the chat here while you guys are looking. We got Low Key Collector in the house. What's up, Low Key? Thank you for coming through. In case you missed it, he got a new stream, the Players Club, if you want to be proper, on Toy Quest 101 channel, Miguel's channel. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested. But yeah, he's already done 2 episodes so far. Chill, lounge-like vibe where him and some fellow collectors just sitting around talking whatever, right? It's just, again, just kind of meant to shoot the shit and talk whatever comes to mind. Not just collectibles, but anything that they, casual conversation. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. Thanks for coming through, Calvin. Let's see here. Yeah, he says, God damn, this looks good. Yep, you ain't lying, good sir. My inner demons, yeah, says Yomo. Let's see. Yomo saying should have at least gave us some swap out red eyes like Anakin. Oh yeah, that could have been a good idea. They opted for the luminous, I guess the luminous UV reflective paint instead on this one. Let's see here. Johnny Chronicles. It's Are you talking about the Superman or are you referring to something else? Yeah. Collection Obsession in the house. Thank you for coming through, Collection Obsession. Always good to see in the chat saying now we just need the armored Batman. Yeah, and I think that's what Moose mentioned earlier. And that's actually that's what one of the figures. I think that when we again that we were saying that we could potentially see or what we'd like to see from this line, was an armored Batman, and it makes sense, right? Because we got the two Batman, we got Superman, so it would make sense to then do the armored Batman. And it'd be interesting to see, like X-Men was saying earlier, because I know in the book it's more simplistic. There's not too many details. I mean, that's the overall style of that in the animated movie, anyways. And to see Hot Toys put some sort of like lifelike twist or spin to it, kind of like what they did with some of these figures, that could look awesome. It could look awesome. Yeah, but oh man, just go ahead and soak it up, collectors.
Just take all my money. Take my money. Take it down.
Yeah, this looks
so
awesome.
I just went on Sideshow, and so the Dark Knight Returns in black and gray is on a wait list. It was only $255. Imagine that, $255.
Really?
I'm just dying to find out what this price is going to be on this guy.
It was $255.
It was only $255 when it came out. I owed it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was going to say that doesn't seem right because the battle damage is $285, but it adds a head sculpt. So I guess $30 for the head sculpt, which I guess isn't bad.
Well, it's a second head sculpt,
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yep. So no price on this yet. Again, this was just announced. This just dropped.
Yeah. It's gonna pop any night. It's gonna pop tonight.
Well, this one's got two head sculpts too, so it might be a little similar in price.
Oh, good point. Yep.
$275, $280.
Yep. Slightly bigger body. Perhaps a custom, like a newly made body, I should say.
And it doesn't have any weapons though. It doesn't have a rifle
Well, he has a crushed.
It doesn't have that curl though. It does have that friggin' curl. I mean, how hard that is to make.
Yeah. With the coiffed hair, like Clint said.
The Elvis.
The bouffant, or is that what it's called? What did they call that hairdo back in the day?
And that's the gun he was using while he was in the armor too. So.
Oh, that Batman was? Oh, You're right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna make the armor. You gotta make the armor. How many scenes did he have with him? He only had one scene with him when he was fighting him at the street light.
Yeah. He was in some other scenes. Superman was in other scenes.
You're gonna make the armored Batman with that streetlight diorama.
Oh yeah.
I order it.
I think they'll probably they'll probably just do the same base here. Like keep it going because that's what they've been doing so far.
I hate bases. I don't give a shit about bases.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Give a shit about bases. How many guys stand on their feet? Unfortunately, my Rovanic doesn't stand at all. I got to put him on his base. So.
Let's see your base.
They all stand on their feet.
Huh? But I got my other Rovanic standing up like a soldier. This guy, I can't get anything. I can't get any. He has no posability. The blue and gray one that I just have. His feet won't stand.
Find better balance.
It's not as good.
He's an old man, so you got to find that balance.
Batman, the black and gray one seems better balance. I can't get it to stand up straight.
He's wearing that knee brace. Got to support himself. Yeah. Thanks, Clint, for confirming. Bouffant is correct. Yep. I would have. I'm just glad I didn't go as one of those unsolved mysteries. So appreciate you for confirming there. But yeah, anyone got any more thoughts on this Superman here? Larry, is this something you're going to be copping? Or are you going to be selective in say discipline on this one?
No, I'm going to pass on this one.
Oh yeah, not your thing. Yeah. Dark Knight Returns is not your thing.
This version is not my bag. It's not my jam.
I gotcha. No, I hear you. That's fair. That is fair.
I want an Alfred.
From this, did they had Alfred? Oh yeah, he was in this. I can't remember what he looks like though. I have to go back and watch. Yeah, Alfred's always been there.
I want the Superman with a scene where he goes out into the sun, and he gets nuked, and you see him as like a skeleton practically, How about that, Dave? Would that be awesome?
Just take the suit off of this one, and then go get like a true type body and just put that on this suit, and there you go.
I guess,
Look at this pose, man. This is.
You gotta buy I'll buy a zombie head.
You're gonna buy two of this guy anyway, right? Extra suit.
I'll have to buy 5 of these.
He probably will know the moves too, man.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, if no one has anything else and you guys are up for it, we can do, since we got a few of you, we can do a round of Feezy's 20 if you're ready. If you got nothing else in the Superman.
Right. What the hell?
Moose
is
going to get it on the first one.
The returning champion, Moose.
The return, yeah, it's a team effort, Moose. It's a team effort here. Yeah, you guys are playing on a team.
I don't know.
But yeah, again,
this is
an exciting announcement here. Kudos, congrats to all you Dark Knight Returns fans who were hoping this was to come. Again, unprecedented by Hot Toys on multiple levels here. So, yeah, another kudos to them for announcing this. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. When does that end? Do you remember?
Not for another
lunar New Year vacation. Yeah, I forget.
They may drop something else tonight, man. No Hot Toys. You never know.
Yep.
They know you're gonna drop it tonight. You're not gonna drop it tomorrow night. They never drop anything. Hardly ever drop anything on a Friday.
It's mostly on Thursdays when they drop stuff.
They changed the banner, the cover photo. They're good for the night. They're done.
Oh, okay.
Usually, that's usually out.
All right, so yeah, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. I think this might be one that I might be bringing home too. Yeah, this would be awesome. This would be awesome to have. All right,
you getting this thing?
Fellas. I think so. I might have to. I'll have to see how much it is first. I'm gonna see where I'm at and look, see what the price, and I'm gonna sleep on it. I have time because they just announced, so we'll see.
Yost is making the animated Batman.
Yep.
You think they would? I mean, I don't know. I mean. Did Warner Brothers cut them any slack and say, all right, you can do that, but Hot Toys won't do it? Did they give them any slack, or they get or they Hot Toys has the the world license, Sideshow have the world license, international license, Well, they all of a sudden, hey, let's do an animated one, guys, and screw you.
He's already doing an animated one. They said no.
Huh? What?
He's already doing an animated Batman.
No, Yost is. I'm saying to Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Hot Toys.
They could probably do it if they want.
Wait when they're gonna go to production. They'll announce it. Hot Toys will announce it.
Hot Toys will probably do what the fuck they want to do.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they got.
I doubt it because Warner Brothers still has jurisdiction over all of that. And if Warner Brothers is gonna say that somebody else can't do these figures in the U.S. because of the licensing, I would imagine they'd have something to say about, well, if this guy's doing an animated one and we already signed off on it, we probably shouldn't have this other guy do it too, because then they'd be cannibalizing their own sales because they get money off that too.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, here we go, fellas. If you guys are ready, Feezy's 20, the world's favorite game here. For those of you that aren't familiar, Feezy's 20 is basically just 20 questions, but this is focused on Hot Toys. So I have a Hot Toys figure in mind, 1/6 scale figure that has been released. So my panelists have 20 questions to ask to get the figures that I'm thinking. So 20 yes or no questions. Technically, it's more like 19 questions, and then their final guess has to be the figure, and they have to make sure that they get it, because if they ask it and it's wrong, then it's game over. Game over, man. So make sure you narrow it down to where you're confident enough where you can get it. However, I will say you can ask something in the general sense, like, is it an Iron Man figure? You can ask something like that. So if it is, then you have to narrow it down from there. So you can't just ask, is it Iron Man? Like, you have to be specific. No, you can't ask, does it rhyme with this word, or does it start with this letter? Nothing like that. Honor system. So don't Google. No Googling. No looking at the comments. Switch over to the private chat. Again, switch over to the private chat. No Googling. Got to make sure I reiterate that there. Chat, if you want to play along as usual, if you have suggestions for questions, feel free to put those in the chat. I'll bring those up for the panelists. I'll throw that suggestion their way. And also, if you want to guess the figure amongst yourselves, you can. I just won't bring those up. But yeah, feel free to play along if you guys get it down. I will keep track of the questions you're asking, so it's so I can repeat them back to you if you guys are kind of stumped. And feel free to talk amongst yourselves. make it that makes it more entertaining, more enjoyable to see what your thought process is and what you guys are thinking. And then let me know when you're ready to ask your question. But with that, you guys have any general questions before we start?
Can I have one comment?
Yep. Okay. What's your comment?
2 words: poker face.
Poker face. Okay, yeah.
I don't even know.
Poker. I don't even know. I might as well just turn my camera off then.
Turn your camera off.
You want to do that? I can do that.
Jay, you're gonna have a poker face, and then we ask the question, and that's how I got the other. That's how I.
All right, Moose. Since you were so confident last time, I'm going to do that here, just in case, because you're right. That did trip me up. So just in case, I'm going to do that this time. We'll see how I do. So I'm going to mute. I'm going to shut off my camera. I'll keep myself unmuted though, and we'll do it that way. We'll see.
Mute your face.
Yeah, mute. Yeah, mute your face. Yeah.
I'll mute my face too.
I'll mute my face. Johnny's saying all these rules hurt my head. Feezy. Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I just want to make sure I specify those so there's no confusion there and there's no shenanigans. That was the word I was looking for earlier, by the way, when I said that quote, the name of that restaurant with all that shit on the walls. Shenanigans.
Oh yeah. I still haven't seen Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
All the shit on the walls.
Yeah. Shenanigan. The winning answer was shenanigans. Okay, with that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, collectors, those watching, let the game begin. Whenever you're ready, let's go.
Should our first question be what sex this is? Or whether it's a human?
I don't know. I like narrowing down where it's from first, honestly. Whether it's a Disney property or does it have an MMS designation?
Right. Okay. That's a good one.
If you'd prefer to go male or female first, that's
we're probably going to get there anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys got your first question?
Let's go. Is this an MMS? How about that? Do we agree?
You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right. Yeah. Yes, it is an MMS.
There we go.
So it's from a movie.
So,
he said this figure's already been released, right?
Yeah.
He said that? Okay.
Yes.
Why don't we just knock out the IPs? Let's just find out if it's Star Wars or Marvel or what.
Or is it a Disney property?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I would add the Disney property too.
Because if it's not a Disney property or whatever,
if it's not a Disney property, that rules out Marvel and other stuff. Like I guess, would that rule out Predator because Predator wasn't always a Disney property?
Well, I don't know. You could tell on the tone of Feezy's voice, to be honest with you, but
you can ask: is it a Disney property? When it was released, something like that.
You could do that too.
How about that?
All right, go for it.
Was it a Disney property, Jay? When it was released?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So then,
it wasn't a Disney property when it was released.
Is there anything that figures out? Is there anything that could be Warner other than DC that we know of?
Technically,
I can't think of anything.
John Wick's not Warner Brothers, I don't think. No, I don't know.
Matrix is Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Matrix is Warner Brothers?
There's plenty of Warner Brothers things.
I kind of want to just ask if it's DC outright because that encompasses a lot.
How about we ask you, is it a Warner Brothers? How about is it Warner Brothers related?
I'd rather just go DC because.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would knock out a whole bunch.
That's fine with me. Okay. It's number.
All right. So was it a DC?
Is it a DC property? Is what you're asking?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, not DC, not anything Disney related when it was released.
It might be Predator. It might be Predator.
So likely not Marvel, but it could also be because Sony also did Spider-Man, so.
Right.
Okay, then let's ask the Star Wars question. Is it from Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So it wasn't a Disney property when it was released.
Not
It would
DC.
be Marvel.
So that rules out Marvel stuff.
Well,
except for
Avengers was Disney then. Avengers, they were in Avengers was Disney.
yeah, Avengers have been Disney the whole time, but Blade hasn't.
When did they Disney buy it? Buy them. I mean Iron Man. Disney didn't own Iron Man. It was Marvel Studios.
But no, Disney owns Marvel Studios. But when they made Iron Man, Disney owned him.
Okay.
Because that was well after that.
So not Disney on release. That still leaves a lot of caveats. Not Star Wars, not DC.
Is it Marvel? That's or
No, fuck it. Is it Marvel?
Yeah, it's a Marvel.
So is it Marvel? You're gonna go with that?
Yeah.
No, it is not Marvel.
Jesus.
Okay. So now we're sure.
It's Star Wars.
It's not Marvel, not DC, not Star Wars, not
Is it
Disney when it was released. So that could leave
Predator.
Not Spider-Man, because that's Marvel all around.
right.
So it could be
Was it Fox Studios or whatever?
well, Fox Studios did X-Men, but that doesn't matter because that's still Marvel.
Right.
Okay.
Rock.
But Terminator wasn't any of those things. Matrix wasn't any of those things. Predator at one point wasn't any of those things.
The movie.
Could be Aliens.
Aliens.
Is it human?
Yeah, let's ask that one.
Ugh.
Feezy is the character human.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. I have no clue.
So we know it's a
Come on,
movie
Moose.
figure, and
Okay.
it wasn't Disney, at the time of release. We know
It's a
though it
human.
could be Terminator figures, right?
Well, who did they make for Terminator? They made Sarah Connor, right? And they made
two Sarah Connors. He went out there. They had two Terminator
Kyle
suits
Reese.
and a couple of Kyle Reese and a couple of the Terminators themselves are not human. Okay.
Yeah, they don't count. So Kyle
Well,
Reese and Sarah Connor.
It's never going to be. It could be Kyle Reese, Sarah Connor, like those. Or it could be alien figures. It could be like Apone. It could be any of those guys. Apone.
Oh, I forgot about those guys.
And any Drake. Vasquez.
Those have been brought up a lot recently too.
Should we ask him if male or female? Should we ask the sex?
Go for it.
Okay, ready? Everyone agree?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it male?
Yes, this is a male human character.
Okay.
A male human character, not of the big three.
Right. So not a Disney property, not DC, not Star Wars, not Marvel.
Male.
MMS.
Yes, MMS.
It is MMS.
Sorry.
We can't ask what year it is.
No.
You can ask a year.
Well, you can ask 1 year, yeah.
But you'd want to.
Was it 1973? Yes or no? That doesn't help us.
No.
Was it released within the last 10 years?
Was it before 1980?
Ooh,
Was the film before 1980.
Well, the movie that it's based upon was that released before 1980.
Got to be specific.
Yeah. Well, what would help you out on that? Just kind of throwing out some.
You got to figure out the figure too. So.
Yeah, you're trying to guess what the figure is, not the source.
Would you probably go further than 1980 because where are the odds that something was? What's that?
How about when it was released? Within the last 10 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, because we was saying before 1980. I'm saying ask later. Ask like before 2000. Ask like before 2010.
Was the figure released? It's not the movie. Was the figure released within the last 10 years?
I mean, yeah, the figure.
That's what we should be asking.
Okay. Let's make it the question, okay? Was it released previous to 2015?
All right. So you want to go with that? Was it released before 2015?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Old figure.
Before 2015. So it probably was one of the humans from Alien.
Pirates is
99 cents on that figure.
I feel like it's feeling like Aliens to me, somebody from Aliens, because people have been talking about that a lot lately, and I feel like it's in people's minds. So what are the odds that Feezy was thinking about it and just said, let's go with that, because people aren't thinking about it.
Well, it could be RoboCop.
It could be RoboCop. When was the first RoboCop figure made? Well, he's not human either, though.
Do you want to know when the first RoboCop movie? Maybe I'm not supposed to be looking that up. But,
no, don't look that up.
RoboCop.
No. This is
no internet searching.
Wait, no, but you're still looking though. Don't look. You might see something you don't need to see.
Yeah, no internet.
I see you interneting, Moose.
Yeah,
I see
just
it.
your fellow panelist here.
I'm not. I turned it off.
No chat.
I'm looking at anything. I'm looking at Sideshow. You want to see when Superman pops?
Genre film.
It'll still be there, Moose. Don't worry.
It's not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
So
Alien was a Fox property, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could also ask the genre of the film.
Predator was a Fox property.
Yes.
We say was it an action movie? Well, they're all action movies.
Well, there's only one human hot toy from Predator. From back then.
Well, that was the classic Predator?
Do we consider Alien and Predator to be horror?
Human male. Horror science fiction. Yeah. I think
let's ask him for science fiction. I mean, what is Predator? Is Predator is both horror and science
fiction? Like Alien is both, yeah. Horror, science fiction.
And Alien's both too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We ask, did it happen mostly in space or on Earth?
Where'd the numbers go? There they are. It was released before 2015.
Yep. Human male, MMS. What else would help you guys narrow this down?
It feels like it's obvious it's either from Alien or Predator, right? Or
RoboCop.
That I can remember, yes.
Have they made a human figure from RoboCop?
Well, I guess you don't consider RoboCop human, okay?
No, he's a robot. That's the whole point.
Robo wants a cookie.
It's in the name.
Murphy came out as a RoboCop, and he was all human.
They made him as a figure.
Pretty sure they made a Murphy, didn't they?
Did they make? Oh well, I don't know.
I don't know what year that came out. I forget what. I think it just came out before.
Does this character fight an alien?
You're overthinking it.
Okay, that would help. Yeah. Let's do that one. That's a good one. Does the character fight an alien of some kind?
No.
So it's not aliens. It's not Predator.
Who should we ask? Is it military? Like metal? Is there a Metal Gear Solid Hot Toys figure?
That's not bad either. There is a Metal Gear, but that would be VGM. Metal Gear would be the GM.
MMS.
Movie. Now I'm thinking Barney Ross.
Yeah,
Who the fuck is Barney Ross?
Expendables.
Oh yeah, you lost me, dude. Was that before 2015?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, or it could be Rocky.
Could be Rocky. Yep.
It could be.
Is Sylvester Stallone is a good thing? Was Sylvester Stallone, related to this concept or this figure?
He doesn't fight an alien, so yeah.
Larry, what are you thinking? You got any thoughts?
No, I have no idea.
He's all, I'm out. Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
Tapped out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, no pressure to stay, man. If seriously, if you want to,
no, I'm curious.
I
have no
okay.
idea. I'm stumped. I'm like, what the? I don't know.
Just didn't want you to feel like you got to stay till the end. Yeah, you ready? If you're already falling asleep there.
No, I'm not falling asleep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Just looking out for you, man.
Well, we could rule out Expendables and Rocky by asking if it was played by Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
Can we X that? You can X that? Yeah.
But they made other Rocky figures too, though, right?
They make Ivan
they did make other Rocky
figures. IP, related to a Sylvester Stallone IP. Is that too big? Could it be Drago? Could be Drago. Could be Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
Could be. I think that's a way to go. I think asking if Sylvester Stallone is related to the franchise.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, is Sylvester Stallone a part of the franchise that this figure is from?
No.
Oh, okay.
So not Rocky, not Expendables.
Rambo,
what
not
the fuck
Rambo.
else is there?
Not Rambo.
Now I'm starting to get stumped here.
Yeah,
that would be MMS.
Yeah. They were too easy before, huh? They got you guys. Let's see. You still got 9 questions and a guess, though. You still got some questions.
Did they make human figures from RoboCop? Did they make Murphy as Murphy and not RoboCop?
Did we ask the genre of the film yet?
Not yet. No, I don't think so.
We didn't.
No, you guys did not.
Or we could ask the year. Was it before was the IP of the figure released? Was that IP released before 1990?
Do we want to ask that?
RoboCop was before 1990.
Would that help you with other movies, though? I would suggest.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
If it just eliminates one, then I don't know if would that question be used. I mean, you have questions that burn, but I'm just saying just try to think of something that would help narrow it down further or eliminate more possibilities.
Human male from a movie.
The race would narrow it down a little bit.
Not a Disney property, not Marvel.
You got stuff from the Spirit. They got that one guy from the Spirit.
They had 3 guys from the Spirit. They had Scarlett Johansson figure. They made
the Spirit figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made him and Sam Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson figure. Yeah, those are awesome.
But the Spirit, that's what comic label is that?
Johnny here throwing out what you guys were thinking. Genres, sci-fi.
It was a movie.
Action film.
Yeah, but the Spirit came from a comic book though, and I'm trying to remember if that's under the DC label or not.
That's all MMS.
No, I know that, Moose. But what I'm saying is, who owns the property? Because we've already talked about DC and how it's not DC. If the Spirit is from DC, then it's not the Spirit. See how I'm going? Right. I don't remember if it's from DC or if it's from another label.
If it was Vertigo DC, it would be DC, right?
DC owns Vertigo, yeah, but does Feezy know that?
No. Couldn't tell you.
What do you know?
That kind of thing has stumped him before, though.
Yep. Hence why I'm off camera now. I mute my face now.
My fault. It's not my fault.
We could ask him if it's a superhero property.
That was my fault.
I suppose, yeah.
And that way we could be for sure.
Okay.
Is it from a superhero movie?
No.
Okay. So all of that's ruled out. We could have just asked that from the beginning.
RoboCop is a superhero movie.
Not a superhero movie, is it?
I wouldn't call it a superhero movie.
It's a comic,
all right.
Or was it?
Answer me this: is he a robot?
The comic first.
It's a robot-related movie.
What the fuck else was an MMS that wasn't fighting some kind of alien, that wasn't DC, Marvel, Star Wars, or friggin' Disney?
Yes, what indeed?
What boring ass human figure have they made? Wait a minute. They made the fucking Godfather, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm, did they?
They made one, yeah. They made one figure.
Yeah,
they made Don Corleone, right?
Yep.
We also have Lone Ranger, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That was a Disney property, wasn't it?
Maybe.
I say we add the 1980 line. I mean, before 1980.
Was the film before 1980?
Right. The IP, was the IP created before 1980? Because then they were going to narrow in a Godfather.
8 questions left on that?
71.
Yeah, but what else could it be that's before that time, though? Because
Alien.
You know what, Moose? I'm going to go with you on this one. I'm going to go with Moose on it because Moose said some crazy shit before, and we were like, no, let's hold off. But he was fucking right, and it would have been, that would have been game. So you know what, Moose? You go ahead and ask that.
Was the IP created before 1980?
Not this specific one, no.
Okay, that didn't help. All right.
Not this specific one?
Not this version, I should say, of it. No.
Wait, which movie of The Godfather was Don Corleone made from, though? Do we know that?
Only one. There's only one. They only made it from The Godfather. He was only in one movie.
It would have been the wedding.
Was he only in the one? I don't know. I never watched it.
Wait, no. So Moose's question was the IP before 1980, right?
Right.
That was your question. So the IP, this version of that was not before 1980. He didn't say it was a movie.
Well, a movie is implied because it's a VGM or it's an MMS.
But it could be the figure, before that, So we know it's not RoboCop. It's like because it sounds like there was one IP. There were 2 different IPs, one in the 70s and one in the 80s. There's a version of it that was from after 1980.
Okay, here's something to think about. You said IP, right? So not all movies originated in movie format.
God damn it, Feezy. Did we ask if the IP or if the movie was before 1980?
The IP.
Moose said IP, yeah. So
Fucking
that should be
shit.
a hint there. That should be
Was
a
the
hint.
movie before 1980?
No.
The movie was not before 1980, no.
Okay, it's not The Godfather. Let's move on. What the hell else is there?
Is this male character Caucasian?
Odds are yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes on this one. Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes on this one. It sounds unsure.
We know it's not Murphy.
What movies?
He's gonna stump us.
Are we sure it's not Murphy?
I ain't gonna ask, but
We haven't ruled Murphy out.
Murphy's not human. He's only part human.
If they made a human Murphy, then he's human.
No, there's her Murphy 2 pack.
But he's pretty sure he's Caucasian.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You can say is it from the RoboCop, series?
Go right ahead.
A movie.
Yeah, do that. Let's do that.
Related to RoboCop. Is it related to RoboCop, Feezy?
No.
Okay, so it's not Murphy. What the fuck else would it be? From a movie. They made a no. That was a stupid thought.
Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow. One of
Did they do
those
Sweeney
guys.
Todd? Wait, did they do Edward Scissorhands?
No. They did Sweeney Todd, and they did, and they did Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow is pretty early.
Those were obviously Caucasian, though. He's gonna
Sleepy
say
Hollow
he's
is
Caucasian. So I feel like the ethnicity is a little questionable.
He said he said I would say yes. So maybe he's just extremely pale.
Correct. I did say I would say yes.
And Sleepy Hollow is Disney property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what was Sweeney Todd?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like anything.
I'm pretty sure that was independent because it was a play first.
But they did do a figure of Sweeney Todd?
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do we know around about when that was released?
Early on.
Yeah, it was early one of the primordial figures.
I don't know. I'd say around that.
After 100. I think it was after 100. Before,
they didn't do some shit like Saving Private Ryan, did they?
No.
No.
Only DID did them.
Yeah.
Nobody ever did anything like that.
Because we're out of everything that I've watched. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, could be Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee's not Caucasian.
He wasn't MMS either. None of us were MMS.
Okay. No, he was DX. Okay.
I thought Bruce Lee too, and I'm like, wait, no, he's not white.
Good call there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Okay.
What are you guys thinking? What do you guys think? You got 4 questions and a guess.
Is there a Chuck Norris figure that they made?
Nope.
No. Not Sylvester Stallone either. We got rid of.
Did they do anything of Arnold Schwarzenegger outside of Predator?
Just Terminator.
Who else could there be?
You guys still got 4 questions. You can start using
a
some of
post
those
1980 IP
to narrow it down.
Post 1980. Yeah.
Between 1980 and 2015.
Now I want to ask if it's a Johnny Depp figure.
I know.
Might as well. Fuck it. Oh, because wait, no, the Lone Ranger, that was Disney, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but
fuck it, ask if it was Johnny Depp because it could be Tonto.
No, it could be but it could be Sweeney Todd.
Correct. One of those. I was thinking one of those too.
Ugh.
Is this character played by Johnny Depp?
Yes.
No, it could be Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Sweeney Todd though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lone Ranger was Disney. Was there anything else that he did that they made a figure of that we're overlooking?
Tonto was a Disney thing.
Lone
Ranger was a Disney
barber.
Scissorhands, dude.
All right. So what's the question?
Yeah, I was thinking Scissorhands, but they didn't make. Did they make Scissorhands?
They didn't make it with Scissorhands.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Only art figures did. Or art.
You could ask if this character's a barber.
Yeah, I say so.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Is this character a barber then? Your question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. Sweeney Todd.
Go ahead, Beam.
All right. Is it Sweeney Todd?
Damn.
Hey, it is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. You guys got it. MMS 149.
There you
Released
go.
2011. Movie came out in 2007, right? Obviously based on a play prior to that. So
I think it's a musical. Is it a musical?
Musical,
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Rights owned by DreamWorks and Paramount for the U.S. and then Warner Brothers for the international rights. But yep, Johnny Depp, Sweeney Todd, pale face. I just went off the actor, so hence why I said I'm gonna go with he's Caucasian. I don't know what the actual character is supposed to be, what race. Granted, I've yet to see this movie, but I thought it'd be a fun one just because again, Johnny Depp, multiple Johnny Depp figures that Hot Toys have done. This is one of them. Yeah, MMS 149.
Did that figure turn out looking as good as these promo pictures?
Whoops.
Pretty sure it did, yeah.
That's a good looking figure.
It is.
Isn't Angela Lansbury in this?
In this movie? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I need to, yeah.
No, I don't think she is.
We nailed
Angela
it, John.
Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury. She was like a character in it.
I don't think so.
Can I go on the internet and Google it?
Yeah. Yep. Now feel free to Google at your leisure.
Was Angela Lansbury and Sweeney Todd?
I don't think so.
I was looking at the cast and I saw Alan Rickman was in there. I didn't realize.
She was in the original play in 1979.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the movie.
Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Technicality here. Technicality. The play came out in 1979.
There you go.
Came out after
That's why I get it. It was based upon the movie that came later. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
There you go.
Because you said IP, so I was going off the question.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. No, but she was in the play, Angela Lansbury, and the movie. You know, he was a little bit long in the tooth, but still within it.
This actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm curious now to see how the final actually came out.
That goes for money. That goes for a little money. That didn't go a lot of money because I've looked that up before on eBay.
Okay, I'm surprised you don't have it already, Moose.
Yeah,
the J in J Feezy stands for gin.
I didn't want to spend over $400 for
Gin.
I'll be back.
You say gin? It stands for
gin.
Yes.
Generoso?
No, gin. Like you gotta watch what the fuck you ask this guy.
Yeah, monkey paw. Yep.
Because
I
every
gotta
time
make
I
sure
think I'm ready for that, I do a Feezy 20, and I realize how woefully awful I would be at outsmarting a genie.
Yeah. Trying to outsmart him, yeah. You got to make sure I answer the questions correctly, because then if
you gotta ask the exact right question.
Yep. Then that could lead you guys astray. Like, no, you said this. You said it was yes. Or sometimes that backfires and I just mess up myself. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, so does it come with a share too? That's awesome. If it does. Yeah. Awesome. Well, fellas, you got there towards the end. Man, it was like 3 questions left. So yeah, congrats again on getting there. Just like the panel says here. Johnny Chronicle says the panel came together and nailed it with 3 questions left. Yeah, Angela Lansbury was in Disney's Bedknobs and oh yeah, I remember that. I know of that. I know she was in that. I never saw that, but yeah, I know she was in there. Collection Obsession. Helena Bonham Carter was in this movie as well. Right, yeah, she was Mrs. Lovett from what I'm reading here on the cast. One of the ones I need to go back and watch, and for some reason I never got around to, so I definitely need to add it, put it higher on the priority list to watch there. But fellas, all of you in the chat who tuned in and stay tuned in for the whole thing, thank you for spending the time to watch this. Thank you for all those catching the replay. We'll go around the clock here real quick. Anything you want to plug and shout out, I will have, like I said, links in the description below to all my panels here. They're friends of the channel as well, so you can find their links there as well. But aside from that, anything you guys want to plug, well, since Moose is not there, we'll go Larry, NW Collector. Thank you again for joining me. Anything you want to shout or plug?
No, it's cool. It's finally good to stream with Dave and S-Beam. Finally cool to see the stream with those guys.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Yes, sir. Anything you want to? Anything tomorrow. Friday going on? Or tomorrow? Yeah. Anything going on?
I want to be on Geo's stream tomorrow. So.
There it is. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bigger stock.
So yeah. So I'll probably see some of you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep. I should be there. Yep. All right, sir. Well, thank you again. And yeah, no worries if you want to jump off. You're ready for bed, man. I know it's late for all of us. So appreciate coming through. So, but yeah, thanks again. And I should see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
X-Man Supreme. Anything you want to shout out or plug, good sir?
Canon Council.
Canon Council.
That's it. Canon Council.
Also, yep.
Canon Council.
How about Collector's Figure? Don't you put?
Well, I mean, we got the man here for that.
Yeah, we got the main man right here. Speaking of Superior Beam, S-Beam in the house. Thank you again for joining, good sir. I know it's
Superior Beam.
So yeah, you join when you can. So I always appreciate it when you can. I know you're busy as well, kind of like myself. So anything you want to plug or shout out?
Just hit that like button for Feezy's 20.
For Feezy 20 community. Yep. Much appreciated.
Right. Yeah. Monday we'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Collection figure. Find the merch. Yep. You guys, merch store on his YouTube channel, on S-Beam's YouTube channel. And if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. See, he has like a variety of stuff. He has like socks, sweaters, hoodies, of course, shirts,
I've been meaning to get a hat and a shirt
beanies.
from S-Beam. I gotta get a hat and a shirt from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's good quality.
I have two thank yous to make to you, to people here in the panel.
All right,
go ahead. Jay has helped me out extremely well in how to get on the internet, how to get on YouTube better, and X-Man for shoving a rocket up my ass to make me to make that Hot Toys.
That didn't sound right, Paul.
I mean, he made it. You said you should do it, Moose, and get it going. Just get it started, because someone's going to steal that name. Nobody can. And so I'm glad about that. There's no content on that channel yet, but I hope to have something, and I hope to do it in order of figures. That would be cool. If I could do that in the order of as they were released. Because I want to start off, because I have Ethan and I have Lucas from the pre-days on the famous type. I think I want to get Neo so I can have all three, because that would make a good video. Whether it would be live, I don't know if it should be live or not. I'll discuss it with you guys later on. But Dave put that in my craw, and I stayed up until 2 a.m. Like right now, I stayed up until 2 a.m. But this keeps me alive, and I give up so much sleep just doing this crap.
He showed the idea up your gooch.
Oh,
he
no.
secured the gooch.
He showed the idea up your gooch.
The gooch is loose. Moose is loose, and secure the gooch. So I also have, so I have Moose Stream as a channel, and I have much more. I have content on that. And the last one I made as a spur of the moment thing to see if I can do it on my phone on data, and it sounds like garbage, But there are images up there. So turn the sound off, and because I don't think I had it on the now. I don't know if I could have gone on the StreamYard app, but I just was on the StreamYard website when I did it, because I don't know, I couldn't see if I could do it or not on the app. But so they also have 16 Musketeers as my little Facebook group. But I don't know. I guess I should have to make a Hot Toys figure, Hot Toys historian, group, something like that eventually on Facebook.
You can just make it one and the same. Just point to your 16 Musketeers Facebook group and just use that.
Yeah. It sounds, 16 Musketeers is a little silly name, and maybe I'm trying to make Hot Toys historian sound like it's professional.
Oh, okay. All right.
They have a little bit different kind of arc.
Okay. Do your thing, Moose. Do your thing.
Different au revoir.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen, again. Yeah. Like I said, I'll have all the links in the description below. And like I said, Moose, keep it going, man. You got now you got your channels. Feel free to do your thing on
I'll
there.
Be hitting you up again, Feezy. I'll be saying, Feezy, I can't figure this out.
No, for sure.
Why I was late, I couldn't get my camera to work because when I installed a new camera and it did nothing. I couldn't put it on the website. And all of a sudden it was like, now it was working last night. Like, why is this working? Now what are we going to do? Because I haven't used my laptop in like ages. I lose everything by the phone. I live by the phone. The phone is gorgeous,
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. And I appreciate you inviting me. Allowing me to perform, because not many people allow me to perform here.
It's lucky.
Yeah.
Team, I appreciate. He does that for me. And I'm gonna be having you guys on, eventually on my channels. Eventually, we do a live thing, and because that's fun, talking about figures is the most fun I can have. And I have too much fun probably doing it because I don't really watch any TV anymore. I don't even show the movie. It's so much ridiculous. But there are things I should be watching. I need to watch Derry. Welcome to Derry, and I need to watch so much other thing I can't remember off the top of my head. But
yeah, I'm behind you.
Finish Arcane. I still haven't finished Arcane. I got all the figures coming. And I should have this weekend by now. I should have my Boom Girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let us know. I'm sure I don't have to ask. I'm sure you'll let us know.
I'll probably do it on Musketeers or something like that.
Or on your channel, Moose Stream. Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll shut up now.
Yeah, no worries. No, yeah, like I said, Moose. Yeah, if whenever you need help, you just hit me up, of course, and whenever I'm available, I'll try to definitely try to help where I can. And that goes for anyone out there too. Yeah, if you have any questions or you're looking to start your own streaming thing, or get something going, feel free to reach out and let me know. You know, hit me up. You can message me Facebook or Instagram, right? Feezy's Figures. And you know, I'll help where I can, and I'll answer when I can, and just share my experience or let you know what I did. So. Yeah, there's just a lot of resources out there already to begin with. So, you know, of course, YouTube videos and other stuff on Reddit and things like that. But yeah, if you have any questions, you just want to ask somebody, then feel free to reach out. Happy to help where I can. And as for me, yeah, that was all I had scheduled so far. But of course, always keep it locked. This channel, Feezy's Figures, Feezy's Media, and my, like I said, Instagram, Facebook. I always post when I'm going to do my streams on there. You can subscribe to any one of those. Also, I want to say, I should have said this at the beginning, but I just wanted to get into figures, so apologies. But I will be doing a giveaway upcoming on a future stream because I hit over 400 subs. So thank you first and foremost to all of you who have subbed and supported my content. That is a milestone for me. You know, any other additional sub I get is always appreciated. So to show my gratitude, I will be doing a giveaway like I've been doing when I hit 100, 200, and 300. So I'll do that again. This was just short notice, and I wanted to give people an opportunity to kind of read and schedule when that's going to go down. So I've been doing the giveaways at the beginning of a stream, so that way you guys know exactly what time and what day I'm going to do it, and so you don't have to stay for the whole stream. You can just show up at the beginning. I'll do it, and then if you guys need to go do something, you can, feel free to do so. So yeah, just keep a lookout for my posts on social media. On one of my next streams, I'll be doing those giveaways, gift cards. There'll be gift card giveaways. So if you're interested, yeah, just keep it locked. So thank you again. Seriously, right. I'll say this again when I do that stream, but yeah, thank you again. I appreciate it. So with that, have a good night. Take care, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Guys, have fun, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, later everyone.